Teammates at the bar, 6 long years we wear the scars, beards and banter, week by week, debate gets loud, the passion leaks, red and white from head to toe, every home roar, every way they blow, we live for the ball, hitting net, every high, every low, every sweat, from Bruce and dreams, relegation rain, we sing it out through joy and pain, every tackle, every win, we're right back in it once again. Up the slide, up the slide, we wear and bleed red and white. Up the slide, every goal feels like alright.
Good afternoon, everybody. Happy game day and the first watch along of the 26-27 season. Yes, it was on, it was off, then it was on again. But I'm glad that, if nothing else, I get to share this experience with each and every one of you as Swindon Town kick off a new campaign full of hope, expectation, and hamstring injuries. Yes, the breaking news this afternoon, the rumours have been spiralling for an hour or two. We were waiting for the team news to confirm the absence of Paul Glatzel and the suggestion that he is now the latest to pick up a hamstring injury, which also, as afternoon Rob, first to comment on YouTube, the lineup with 6 subs first game of the season is wearing. Yes, the absence of Glatzel means we're also one player light because we just do not have the depth. We almost have as many players injured as we do available. But it doesn't matter because the World Cup is done. Pre-season friendlies are done. The Carabao Cup is done. It's now time for the bread and butter, the real business, the only thing that anyone really cares about. Sky Bet League 2 action is back. And as this is a watch along, I have tried everything possible to make this the best it can possibly be. First of all, I made sure I was available. I know I'm the one you will want to see. I know that's not the case, but I thought first game of the season I would blow some bluster up myself because nobody else would do it. Yeah, Rob, I agree, Rob. I agree. Still going to piss it though. But what I have done is I have sent the link to all of the fools. Whether they are at the game, whether they're watching at home, they are able to enter and discuss the game. I'm fairly confident 3 possibly will throughout the afternoon, maybe 4. Secondly, I spoke to some of our closest friends and allies, and I'm confident 1 or 2 of those may also be joining. But not only that, for your entertainment, for the entertainment of those watching along, or for the entertainment of those, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, or X, live chat is available, by the way. Do get involved the whole way through. These watch-alongs only work if you get involved. I have got a treat for you so good. It's like something out the middle aisle of Lidl or Aldi. I don't shop in either. Which one does the middle aisle? I've got someone who has teased a comeback so big that Robert Downey Jr.'s return to Marvel fails to compare. I've got someone who heard there was a watch-along and rose to his laptop like the Undertaker in the Attitude Era of WWE. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Watchalong himself. Afternoon, Liam.
Afternoon. Actually, my Undertaker sit up. How are we doing? Are you guys out of the Carabao Cup?
We lost to Cardiff.
I didn't even know. I've just looked now. That's quite funny, That's quite funny. When you said the Carabao Cup's done, I'm like, we played this week, and realised, yeah, you must have lost. Well, look, we're back. It's fun, isn't it? Football. Up the fucking chickens.
It's football. Up the chickens, indeed. Rob goes off, for fuck's sake. That's just the sort of welcome you'd expect.
Hiya, Rob.
on your big return to FRI. Yes, the man who stitched us up good and proper by promising a big game for Bake Off,
right?
And then foxed off the face of the earth without talking to anybody. He's turned up to watch us away at Northampton.
I'm going to apologise. I am going to apologise. And I said last night, to be fair, we've spoke about this just before I came on. I've got so much going on that it snuck up on me. I remember you messaging in about 2 weeks before, and I was like, yeah, that's plenty of time. I don't use a calendar, which has been my big downfall this last 2 months, especially with what I'm doing for work now. So I've started using a calendar. And then Hannah messaged me on the night, and I was just like, shit. But I didn't know she'd messaged me on the night. It wasn't until after that I saw it, and I was like, no. But I will, for a random Fools Rushing episode, I will do it, and I will send it, and you can mock all you want, because I have the idea and I know exactly what I'm gonna do. I'll do it. I promise I'll do it. I apologize. It was
Having seen what your competition would have been, mainly only Hannah with possibly Barry, do you think you would have won?
I'll be honest, I haven't seen it because I knew I wanted to do it. I knew I wanted to do it anyway. So I don't want to see because I think if I see, I know what I've got to beat. And I know that the competition's done, but I still want to beat them. But I just want to beat them by going in blind. So I haven't yet seen it. But I'm going to have a wild guess and say that they were crap.
Hannah's was exceptional.
Oh, for God's sake.
Barry's was very good.
Right.
Mark's actually looked good, but we didn't get a video. We just got pictures.
Right, well, Mark's out. I'll beat Mark. No, easy. That's easy.
And mine was about as good as last year's entry.
The thing is, Fifey, right? No matter what you do, nothing is going to beat my Titanic remake of the Titan submersible for Taskmaster. So I feel like I kind of peaked a year ago. It popped up on my memories a couple of weeks ago, and I sat and watched it. I was like, what was going through my head? Like, I shouldn't be in hotels alone. Like most blokes, sorry, I'm saying this because I lived in the room next door. Most blokes, if they had 2-3 nights a week away in a hotel, wouldn't be sat filming a remake of a submarine imploding. They'd be doing something else. It just shows, the character. But yeah, I'm so busy.
For you. It was cheaper for you to create content for FRI. That's for sure.
It was.
Well, look, we're obviously here, and we're going to be here till probably, well, at least I'm going to be here till probably 6 o'clock-ish. We're talking before the game, going through the game, and then we'll see what happens after the game as well, unless we get absolutely fucking hammered, in which case I'll just switch it off in a mood. But football is back. On last night's show, we were obviously just previewing this afternoon's game while keeping an eye on Wolves 2, Blackburn 2. There has been some EFL action this lunchtime in the Championship. Bolton beat Preston 2-1. In League One, you'll know the answer to this. I should know the answer to this. So they were saying how last year Notts County and Leicester were 2 divisions apart. I want to say the year Leicester won the Premier League, Notts County were National League. Yeah. I want to say that is correct.
Yes.
Today they played out a 1-1 draw in which Notts County were by far the better side.
Yeah. Leicester, and this I said to you when I came on, I said Leicester just got a rude awakening to League One. Leicester tried to play Premier League football. They tried to play out from the back. And if there's one thing that... So League One, League Two, you're not going to get the most skillful footballers. Don't get me wrong, we've got skillful footballers. We've got players that can do ridiculous things with a football, but the one thing that you can control at League One and League Two level as a player is your pressing and your fitness. And if you try and play out of the back in League One and League Two, occasionally it will work, but for the majority of the time, you will be pressed. And we did it last season, and I remember playing Stockport away, and I had to sit in the home end with Hannah and her family. And bear in mind, the first half, they battered us. It was 1-0 at halftime. It should have been 6. We came out in the second half, and we pressed. And as soon as we pressed, because they were trying to play out of the back, we were all over, and we ended up winning 2-1. You can't play, not for 90 minutes, you cannot play out of the back football at a League One, League Two level. It won't work. You'll get the occasional win. You'll come up against a team that just lets you do it. You'll come up against a Burton. You'll come up against, obviously not this season, a Harrogate last season. You'll come up against teams like that, Barrow, teams that will let you do it. The majority of the teams will press. They will press and press and press. And it's a big learning curve for someone like Leicester now to kind of look at that match and say, we were punished by our own tactics. Our own tactics let us down. I wouldn't say Notts County are a better team. I don't think they are. Like, don't get me wrong, today in the game, they were the better side. But overall, Leicester's side is head and shoulders above probably everyone other than maybe Chef Wednesday at the level. And they got absolutely punished because they tried to pass it along the back line and play it out. And it's Pep Guardiola's ruined. He ruined Premier League football. He's now trying to ruin, without actually doing it, he's trying to ruin lower league football. And it won't work. It will not
Rob
work.
says, what about just play in general, though? We struggle to do that. Still going to piss it, though.
Rob, so are we. So are we. Don't worry.
On the subject of other results, another relegated side, Oxford, came from behind to draw 2-2 with MK Dons in the game that literally nobody watching this stream would care 2 shits about.
Yeah. They would have done if it were 3-0 MK Dons.
An absolute fucking nonsense opening game saw Reading 3, Luton 4. And if you haven't yet, go and watch the winning goal. If ever there was a goal that was going to sum that game up, it was fucking ludicrous. Absolute shambles of a goal. But that's not all the action that there has been thus far. In League 2, there were 2 lunchtime games as well. Newport, 3-0 against Rochdale. Massive start for the season for both of those clubs. And Oldham, 2-0 against a lot of people's promotion contender, Port Vale. Huge result for Oldham, and underlying why there are a few people tipping them as dark horses. Liam, I know you've kept an eye on League 2 ever since you left it. 2 massive results opening day there.
Yeah, I actually think, and I know they say that the league isn't won on opening day and it takes a while before things settle in. I think that result for Newport is probably one of the biggest they'll get this season. I think they are so heavily tipped to finally drop. It's huge. It's massive for them. And then for Oldham, look, I will say the team that played at Port Vale last season were probably relegation candidates for League 2 as well. They were that poor. Port Vale were just there. They were making up the numbers. So a lot of people tipping Port Vale to win the league as well. I've seen that. And I just think, no, like the rebuild that they need. Look, don't get me wrong, they might do, but the rebuild that they need is huge. And maybe today's result's a good thing. Same for Rochdale. Maybe today's result's a good thing because it'll make them go, we've got a lot of work to do. And then they'll put the effort in.
Elliot's here. Afternoon, Elliot says, afternoon, lads. So Fifey, Glatzel injured, trying to find a pen that works on his contract. I mean, you honestly couldn't write it. So as we said in the intro, Glatzel has got injured, is not available for today. Another hamstring injury. We were literally talking about this last night, how he's had one bad injury since being at Swindon, but he doesn't have the prolific injury record people worried about. Lo and behold. And I actually jokingly put in the pre-match thing, we'll discuss whether Glatzel's going to have the curse of the new contract at Swindon. Now, normally it just means your form drops out the window, but he's had to drop out the team entirely. He follows it up by saying, petrified of giving Drinan a high five. Feel like I could do hamstring in it if we actually connect. And H says, afternoon 5B and the full. That must be you.
Can I just make a point here? So obviously I'm watching on whatever I need to watch on, and I've currently got the Bradford one. I just want to say it's not iFollow, is it? It is still Sky doing
Sky
it.
Sports Plus, yeah.
Yeah, but obviously, are they all on Sky Sports Plus today?
Yeah,
because it's opening day. Yeah, so I'm watching it legally, and I just want to say, like, the
What do you
quality
mean?
the quality of coverage has gone up this year. And like last year was good because last year was iFollow. It was just iFollow with whistles and bells. This year, the cameras out, like it's just showing cameras outside the ground, interviewing fans and things like that. That's what we need. That is, it treats it more than just a match. It shows what's going, and I'm quite shocked by what I've just seen. That is absolutely brilliant. But you know, we're here to talk Swindon, as funny as it's going to be.
We are. So, with following on the subject of Glatzel's injury, there's the Swindon lineup, and Sky have it as 4-3-3, which is what Holloway's been playing in pre-season. I don't necessarily think it's the 4-3-3 as Sky have designed it, because this app is never correct. So they've got Ripley in goal, Clark and Kirkman at fullbacks, Negru, who I know you want to talk about, at centre-back, alongside our international cleared Australian centre-back, whose name I'm still not attempting to pronounce. So for now, I'll just go with Keelan. They've gone with Virtue, Nichols and Middlemass as the midfield three, with Millard and Clark supporting Drinan. I personally think it's either swap Clark and Virtue around for the 4-3-3, or I actually think it may be more likely Clark, Nichols, Middlemass as a three, with Virtue and Millard playing as a two behind Drinan, because Virtue for me isn't a wide player, but it is the formation that Holloway's been playing. Let's start with the man I mentioned on It's All Coppers to Me earlier this week. He said, who should we look out for? I mentioned, obviously, Drinan is going to be a standout player. We hope he's here when the transfer window closes. Middlemass is a player I'm excited to watch today. But as I said, Negru is the guy that I've identified as our top signing so far this summer.
Absolutely. I still can't get over the fact that Negru has kind of gone off the way that he has. He nearly signed for us when we came up. Absolutely superb in that first half of the season for Salford. Ended up getting recalled from his loan. Still did pretty well. And then the summer came, and I remember kind of speaking to it. I've got a hair. Can you see this hair? It's doing my head in. Fifey, there's a hair, and I can't get it, and I don't know where it is.
I mean, I can't see it because we're on small screen, so it's flicker anyway.
I think I got it. Oh no, it's still there.
The drama on opening.
Oh,
day.
It's gonna do my Oh, it's my actual hair. Oh, don't worry, I've sorted it. It's my hair. Yeah. He nearly signed for us. We were looking at bringing him in, and I think his career's kind of stalled a little bit this last 12 months. And
he didn't have the best spell at Bristol Rovers on loan, and I think that derailed it slightly. But that's when Bristol Rovers weren't at their best.
Yeah, and I think, look, for me, if you're like Stefan Negru, for example, obviously we're talking about him, but he is a very, very good defender. You throw him into a team that's just inviting pressure like a Bristol Rovers was last season, you're always going to see a drop-off. So when I say it's kind of stagnated, it probably is a little bit unfair, but I would say, I remember when you signed him, I think I remember messaging you at the time.
I texted you straight away, didn't I? And said, I think I said to you, Stefan Negru, that's the guy that was at Salford, wasn't it? And you went, yes, why? I told you. And I think you just replied, fuck.
Yeah, that is. I still think he's good enough to play at a League One level. I think he's absolutely superb. Like he's everything you want in a central defender. He's calm, he's composed. He can play it out from the back. He's one of those rare players that can do it at this level. I think you're in for a treat with him, mate. I think he's very, very good. I hope he's better than Will Wright was in your eyes.
It can't be much fucking worse, mate. The Northampton team's just on the screen at the moment. We listed a couple of players who were both on the bench as possible in List and Hoskins as possible dangers, but Forner is going to be a forward inside, and we did mention Warhurst as well last night. What do you make of Northampton's team? Do you reckon they're good enough to bounce straight back?
Did you say Hoskins is on the bench?
Yeah.
Wow. So I don't think there were many people more delighted with Northampton getting relegated than me. I remember when they went up, it was at our expense. And there was the whole Sam Hoskins, Andy Cook battle for player of the season, and Hoskins got it. And I maintain to this day, and I can take the Bradford. So I think I'm quite good at kind of taking the Bradford out of me, even though I do like to wind people up. I can look at things neutrally and I can criticise my own club. No one was on Andy Cook's level on that season. No one was. Sam Hoskins didn't. He was absolutely superb. He wasn't as good as Andy Cook. So it always kind of grated with me. So when they got relegated last season, it was good. I'm surprised he's still there. I did think that he'd have moved on this summer because he is another one that's too good for League Two.
So presumably, as quoting your words, you are watching legally. I imagine that we should be on the same time, 15, 16, 17.
I wouldn't know because currently I don't have Swindon on. I'm just watching. I wanted to see Anthony Sarcevic lined up as captain for Bradford. I needed to see it, but I'm switching between, Fifey. Don't worry, I've got it on dual.
Okay. Well, the game has kicked off.
Ours hasn't.
Right. Well, we are 40 seconds into the game, and the Northampton goalkeeper has kicked it out to touch.
Right, I'm on yours now. I'm on yours now. Okay, I'm on yours now.
50 seconds?
Well, no, because it's not come on screen yet. I might have to switch to Northampton's. Oh, your game's not working.
What do you mean it's not working?
It's not working for me. I've just got a blank screen. Why
Mike
do I pay for Sky?
Hello, Liam. What are you doing in League Two?
I'm slumming it for a bit, Mike. I'm slumming
it for the day because the team he works for these days don't play till tomorrow, so he's got time for mere mortals like us.
Yeah, we
Plus, he heard that Glatzel was injured and thought this would be an opportunity to fucking laugh for 90 minutes.
Yeah, I thought Swindon playing against the recently relegated side. This can only go one way. I'm so warm, Fifey. I'm sweating like Holloway.
Mate,
when
I don't know.
says,
So I think I've angled these. I think I've angled them just right. But so I've got a fan here blowing at me, and I've got a fan here blowing across me.
I've got a big industrial camping one.
Jesus Christ!
It's a machine as well. It's battery powered and also I charge it up. It's got like 15 hours of battery on full power.
Nice.
It absolutely kings.
So
I love it.
We're 2 minutes into the game. Swindon have got a throw in the defensive section. Let's catch people up on you a little bit. Obviously, you got your big move to actually work for a football club, a paid position and everything.
Yeah.
But for those eagle-eyed social media viewers, you're still sporting the lower league look cap, and there was an announcement today.
Yeah. So I'm not going to give too much away. People can guess, and if people guess, I will play the game. So we've been away for a while. I've had so much on with work. Working at sort of step 5. I'm really enjoying it. It's fun, but we never really wanted to step away, and we thought we need to. If we're going to do this, we need to do it a little bit different to how we used to do it. So we a year ago set up an interview, and because of the club this player played for.
Is this the ill-fated interview that never got put out? But then...
No, that went out.
I was going to say that went out.
Yeah, the second he left his club. I knew it was coming because I was speaking to people. I thought the second they announced he'd left that club, Jamie Jellis, I just released it. And I maintain, and me and Hannah have said the same, and I don't watch back anything we do. I've still never watched the Harry McCurdy interview, ever. The Jamie Jellis interview is the best thing we've ever done because it's so real. So the second he got released, we just put it out. Walsall were being funny, which... Walsall do that. So it's what Walsall. I mean, I've just been up to our club this morning. Bradford City's under-19s play up there on a Saturday, and they were playing against Walsall. And the Walsall under-19s have the same attitude and arrogance that comes with the first team. It's weird. So anyway, we put that out. But yeah, we set up an interview a year ago, and I'll be honest, a year ago it wouldn't have been as big as it will be now.
Okay. Because
of the club that the person played for, we couldn't do it.
Trade is carrying a lot of weight there.
No. Because the club the person played for, we couldn't do it. The player has moved this summer, and as soon as the move came in, we were chatting, and I just said, "Look, we can do this now." And yeah, he said, "Look, I'm well up for it. Can you get the club to clear it?" I said, "Absolutely not a problem." And I spoke to the club, and the club's words were, "We have absolutely zero issues with this. Let's give it a couple of weeks until we get into the season." And actually, from what I know and from the plan, me and Hannah potentially going to the club. It's going to be our first, and this is why I wanted to do it a bit different and why we needed to come back differently. It's going to be our first in-person sat down round a table interview.
Nice.
So it's massive for us. And for me, I don't think, I know, like I said, the McCurdy one was massive for us, but this is going to be big. This is going to be great to watch. The story of this player is going to be unbelievable. People want to guess, they can guess. I'm not going to say too much, but do you want to have a guess, Pfeiffer?
So you're very excited about this, which means it's natural. Oh, hang on, Northampton coming down, but no, South coming up. It's all good. Safe as houses.
I'm excited about everything, Pfeiffer.
You are, but you're particularly excited about this.
Yeah.
Which means it's a big name.
Yeah.
A still active player.
Yeah.
But they've moved clubs. That's the important thing. They've moved clubs. And it's someone that you've got enough access to the club that they'll agree to it as well, which would make people automatically assume it's someone that's gone to Bradford. But it could be Salford, actually. Salford's not a bad shout because you get on well with Salford. If not, then I don't know how you get on with the new people at Crawley.
I've not spoken to anyone at Crawley. I'll be honest. The last time I spoke, I still speak to Preston Johnson quite a bit. I've not spoken to anybody at Crawley since Wagme left. I'm being honest there. It's nothing to do with Crawley. Langstaff. So I have a good relationship with Notts County. I will say that. So Notts County. He was at Notts County and then he was at Millwall. But I actually didn't see what McCurdy's.
Yeah, I saw, and I've been sent several times McCurdy's tweet. Yes, where he doesn't.
Has he signed for anyone?
No,
he hasn't. Has it? He's hedging his bets there, isn't he? He's got to have something.
Oh yeah, 100%. Just going to interrupt slightly because popped into the lobby back from his holidays for opening day. Afternoon was. Oh.
It's Black Screen Was
is clearly still on holiday. He's from the plane.
No, yeah, Was is on a different time. He's got the eclipse now.
Assuming it's a dig at Crawley or Hibs. It's a dig at all the sides.
What did he actually say? Let me have a look. What did McCurdy say?
This is the first season in 4, I think, where I won't be losing on opening day. Listed all the last opening days he's had, and then he said, I'd like to wish all my former clubs good luck on opening day, and then something like, nah, forget that, up the Chelsea.
The guy's such a shit house. I love it. Let's have a look. Right. Start of the season, one thing's for sure, I won't be losing.
Right, so I'm still trying to work out who this user is. This name appeared. Oh, hang on. Oh, Millard. So Millard's a young player that's come through our academy. Scored a couple in pre-season, scored against Cardiff as well. He's just signed his first pro deal. I'm trying to work out. This name's only just started appearing. But he clearly knows John and James because he mentioned James yesterday. He's mentioned John today. And he knows John, who had 2 tickets for Northampton but hasn't gone. So I'm trying to work out who this is.
Single man. Reveal yourself.
Do you know what? It could be all manner of people this is. I'm trying to think of a big name player that's moved clubs. I'll think about it and I'll come back. Will you give us an exclusive of what league they're playing in this year?
No, because that will give it away.
Right, so it's a League 2 player then, because there'll be more big moves in League 1 than there are in League 2.
I think the either way, I'm not going to announce on here who it is because I know that things change.
Go on. Johnny! Finish! Oh, it's saved! Oh, that's unlucky. I
still can't get your game on.
I just want to double check. I think Middlemass won it on the left-hand side, despite having his shirt pulled back. Then managed to lay it off to Drinnen, who had Millard streaming up the right-hand side. He decided to shoot, and the Northampton keeper saved it, and Northampton managed to get it clear. Whoever you are, Mr. or Mrs. YouTube user, what I will do for you, I know he's at a barbecue. So he's not going to come on imminently, but what I will do, John, you're being called out on stream by YouTube user whose name I don't recognise. They know that you've bottled, in their words, going to the game, and they want you to get on the stream.
Shite bag, John. Shite bag.
They're just showing the chance again. Yes, it was Middlemass. Played drilling through, came in onto his right foot and went for goal instead of passing across to his teammate, as all good strikers do.
You've got to go for glory on opening day. Make a name for yourself.
Well, I asked a question yesterday. So yesterday's intro question was...
Oh, you said you had a good one for today.
No, I said I had a good intro for you today. I gave you the big build-up, and for the first part of it, you took your fucking headphones off.
Well, my wire's tangled. I'm trying to sort it, but I thought you had a question for me.
No, but you can have yesterday's.
Go on. Ooh.
So I asked the guys, considering that they equate to the same, would you rather have... Oh, hang on, Swindon into the area. Pull back. Northampton just about get it clear. Swindon do retain possession. No, it's kicked out for a throw-in. Considering they equate to the same, does it matter whether you have a 23-goal, 2-assist striker or a 15-goal, 10-assist striker?
23-goal, 2-assist striker.
Elliot says he's at a barbecue. Burnham is fuming. 999 as we speak. Is John not in the game due to a hamstring injury too?
Yeah,
23-goal striker. That's his job.
The confidence that comes with a 25+ goal striker or a 20+ goal striker is massive, because it's like everyone chipping in with goals and assists is absolutely fine, but when you've got that player that every single time that ball falls at his feet, you feel like they're going to score.
Yeah,
that feeds throughout the team. I would rather have, and I think we're going to have this season, I would rather have a 20, 23, 24, 25 goal a season striker. Absolutely think that that's the better option. Because your midfield should be chipping in. Your midfield, your other you don't have one striker, they should be all chipping in. Between your midfield and your strikers, you should be, if you're a good side looking to go for promotion, you should be topping 80 goals just from those positions, and then your defenders are going to chip in with some and stuff. So yeah, I'm very, very big on a goal scoring striker. He's not there to assist.
No, very true. Speaking of good players, and this is just while the ball's out of play for a moment, we can digress away from Swindon. You may or may not have any information you can share, but this is purely for my own personal interest. We've discussed this guy before. You know I'm a big fan of his, away from Swindon Town. What happened with Jordan Davies? He was obviously at Fleetwood, released at the end of the season. I read and I heard from several people he was on trial at Bradford. I think I even text you to say, is it true he's on trial at Bradford? He was on my list of, if we could sign anyone that had been released, who would I want? I said I want him. And then next thing I know, he signed for Tranmere Rovers.
Fleetwood are a weird club. A very, very, very weird club. Obviously, we have the relationship with Pete Wild. And I know from speaking to people at the club at the time that Fleetwood have got this thing of get players off the books, but then don't reinvest the money into the club. So I don't really know what went on at Fleetwood. I can only imagine that he was on a higher wage for them. On trial for us, but look, without bragging on this, and it like we have a very, very good squad, and we've kept the core of our squad together. We've lost Max Power, we've lost Jensen Metcalf, we've brought in players to replace that. We probably need another midfielder. He stepping up from league. But we need a much higher caliber of midfielder at this point. If we're going to do what I believe we're going to do this season, and I firmly believe, and you can quote me on this, people can mark it and say, oh, he's at the end of the season, they can laugh at me for it. I firmly believe we win League One this season.
Can you help me with a rule distinguishing, please?
I could try.
So I've just watched, firstly, Northampton have had 3 back-to-back corners. Somehow Ripley punched it forward, it went behind him and out for a corner. I don't understand how he's done that. Then Northampton have sort of smuggled one out for another corner.
Oh, we hit the crossbar! Sorry! We just hit the crossbar from 30 yards. Sorry, carry on. So they've had 3 corners and Ripley's punched one behind him.
So the third one, Ripley's caught it. He's gone to kick it. Now, he's come to the very edge of his area. He's released the ball to kick it and kicked it against the Northampton player who is running out of the area in the direction Ripley's running, but not running at Ripley. And then he's complained and wants a free kick and miraculously got it.
Did the Northampton player connect with the ball between it leaving his hands and hitting his foot?
No, he's kicked it at him.
Then no, it's not a free kick. That is nonsense. It's not a free kick. The second it leaves his foot, it's in play. The second it leaves his foot, it's in play. So that's a bad call. I mean, we've got a lot of new rules this season as well.
We have a lot of new rules. Elliot says,
yeah.
Lincoln winning away to Middlesbrough, yet our players can't even do their own shoelaces without a paramedic having to carry them off.
By the way,
says, didn't realise. Watchalong. Yeah, sorry, it was on, then it was off, then it was on again. And now me and Liam are here to entertain you for the next couple of hours.
Just want to say, Lincoln last season, unbelievable. What an unbelievable job they have done. And yeah. I think they'll be fine this season. I do. I think they'll finish I don't think they'll finish top half, but I think they'll finish that mid-table to lower section. But I think they'll be absolutely fine. Yeah, that he should not have got a free kick unless the referee thinks that there's something else. I don't know, but for me, that's not a free kick.
So I imagine this is probably your first time seeing it with the Swindon logo. Obviously, it will be a copy of everyone else's from seasons gone by. But what do you make of the pinstripe? Obviously, I'm wearing the home version, red with the white pinstripe. Town today are wearing the white with the faint red pinstripe.
I love a pinstripe shirt. I do. I love a pinstripe shirt.
I look at it and I always think Liverpool.
Yeah. I imagine like Diogo Jota wearing that style of shirt. Like it does look like that. But the sponsor, if that doesn't scream,
Pro Direct,
scream, we aren't paying our bills, so have the front of shirt sponsor. I don't know what does. You're
not the first person to suggest that.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the sponsor. I don't. That's like us being sponsored by Macron. For me, that rings alarm bells.
Well, I presume with your love of all things Swindon Town, you've been keeping up to date with all the latest news.
Go on.
The club have decided, without consultation of any of the supporters groups, but they've decided to restrict and not sell home tickets to part of the Arkle stand now because of fears of safety by being too close to the away fans. Now, for the entirety of my time supporting Swindon, the away fans have had that corner, and if it's a big club, they have the Stratton Bank, and then there's the gap, and then the home fans, because that's the family stand, they get the rest of it. But now they've closed off another bit and will not be selling tickets there for safety concerns.
That just
basically
the rumors, we haven't sold enough tickets.
Yeah, so basically what people are suggesting is they're just slowly closing the stands off so they can announce sellouts when we don't fill the bits that you can't see people in.
Yeah, you'll see percentages. You'll see we had a 90% sellout when they close more and more off of it. That's nonsense. Your stadium's made to house home and away fans, so that is utter nonsense. Yeah,
and you know the stadium very well. You've been there enough times.
I've been throughout. I don't think there's a room in that stadium I've not been in. Yeah, I felt like I were on Can't Pay. We'll take it away.
Well, give it another 6 months. You probably will be. Steve says, "Why we not worn the blue supposed second kit yet?" Bit odd. Very true.
Northampton are claret and blue though, aren't they? They do have blue on their kit.
Really?
Yeah, but it's very close.
They're pretty much a solid purpley red.
Yeah, it's very close. It's very. I say that as we're playing.
Not to the blue and black that we wear. It looks nothing like it.
No, but what's the referee wearing?
Sky blue and black shorts.
Could be that as well. That it's going to be taken into account.
Could be worse. Remember when Stevenage was sponsored by Burger King?
I love that, by the way. Do you know why Burger King did that?
Go on.
Right.
I'm sure I've heard this before.
So Burger King wanted to get their logo into FIFA. But
I have heard this before.
But the fee was absolutely astronomical. So they just sponsored Stevenage. That's genius. But I liked it when they were sponsored by Burger King. I remember you guys were sponsored by FIFA, weren't you, for a few years? And Yeah, I like things like that. That's unique. That's a story. It's like we're sponsored by JCT 600, and that's a Bradford business. It's been around. Well, they were sponsored by them in the Premier League. We've got a really good, long-standing relationship with them. So, yeah, I love a little unique thing. It's like Salford with Fireball. Awesome, unbelievable
Northampton wing has
signing.
absolutely done us there. It's been played out to their right-hand side. Fred into the area. Well defended. Very well defended by Keelan.
Can't pronounce it.
I want you to attempt it. Have you seen this guy's name?
Yes, I have. I was reading it earlier. Right, hang on. Here we go. Because I think I can pronounce it.
Even Ben's not attempted it yet, I don't think.
Majeka done me.
Did he?
Majeka done me, yeah.
Is that what we're going with?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure there was a video where he said phonetically how to pronounce it. I'm sure there was.
Majeka done me.
Oh, Northampton wanted a penalty. I'd like to see that again. But it's thrown out. As Millard got the straight. By the way, Millard, this guy is stacked. How old is he? 17. Then again, did you see the Villa striker the other day that's supposed to be like 16 or 17? He's fucking massive.
Do you remember that Joseph Manella who played for Lazio, who was supposed to be 17 but looked 48? What a guy. We are, so just to give you an update on the Bradford game, we are currently all over Peterborough. We've had multiple chances. Probably should be 1 or 2 up. I'm going to try and see if I can get the Swindon game on that. Oh, they've got Alex Bass in goal. Oh, I'm more confident now than I was before we started.
We'll play this area. Get there. Don't let him get free. Keep him penned in. Well done. Well done. What have we got going on in the chat? We had good long-standing relationships, and Clemping said Elliot. Steve says, that's a good point, Liam. Is it because refs wear blue and black and it would be very Swindon can't wear second kit because refs first choice on kit?
Probably.
And it says, first time in years, Fifey has ever said, well defended while watching Swindon.
I might be able to get your game on, you know.
Dear God, don't get Ben to say he has trouble saying Harry Smith.
It's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Liam, you think Oxford are going down this season? Look like it's going to be a tough one for them.
No, I don't think they'll go down. I mean, you never know, but I think it's going to annoy people. I quite like Oxford. I think I've got your game on. I quite like Oxford, but I just don't. I don't know. It's rare to see a team do Championship, League One, boom, League Two.
Who was the last?
I think possibly Rotherham. I think Rotherham have just done it, haven't they? Let's have a look.
Yeah. Yes, they were in the League One last year for the first time, weren't they?
I think so, yeah. So it does happen. However,
prior to Rotherham, who would have been?
Well, no, actually, yeah. So Rotherham went down 23-24. They had 1 season. No, they had 2 seasons in League One.
Okay.
But I don't know. I don't know who the last one was. It's very, very, very frequent to see League One, League Two out. That happens more than Championship, League One, and down. It actually happens more Premier League, Championship to League One,
like Leicester.
The likes of Leicester. I don't know. The issue is, oh my God, that is a horrific cross. The difference between the top end of League Two and the lower end of League One is smaller than it ever has been. But the difference between the top end of League One and the bottom end of League One is greater than the difference between League Two and League One at the bottom end, if that makes sense. Okay. Yeah. Don't know. Don't know. Maybe they will go down. I think they've probably got enough to stay up. Look at the back of Ian Holloway's head. Does he shave his head with a Bic razor? That is the most cratery head. His veins are popping. He's got the weirdest skull ever. He's probably one of the only blokes who voluntarily goes bald but can't pull it off. We are 24 and a half minutes into this game.
there's not been clear opportunities. Both sides have had moments, but it's definitely a feeling out process in the first half. However, the one thing we are pleased at is that we're not stopping here for a stupid hydration break. # games gone.
Yeah, we've got them at our level.
Have you?
Yeah. We've literally this week had to, and it is just, so if it's over 25 degrees during the game, you have to have them. So I just, don't like them. We've got a corner, by the way. Come on.
Elliot says he's got the weirdest skull ever because he doesn't have anything inside it. That's why.
I know the pressure. It's just fighting to keep itself inflated, isn't it?
Oh. Swindon were looking to press into the area, but didn't quite come off. But well done. The press at the top end of the pitch is working. We are winning the ball back. Fortunately, when we do it, it generally goes out for throwing. We're not counting.
Barnet 1-0 up against Salford.
No, that's impossible. Surely not with all the money they've spent.
Oh, I still think Salford will win the league.
Oh, almost without question.
And they should do, yeah.
What a beard this man's got.
Barnet have got Shimanga up front. I forgot.
Did I send you the jokey thing that came through with the weather update about Shimanga?
No.
Oh, let me send it to you now. So did you get the thing go off last night? The weather thing.
Jesus, did I? Liv thought nukes are coming. She grabbed Ella. I were like, bring it on. Go on, Will Swan. Ah! Nearly. We're nearly winning.
Here we go. Forward to... It's quite clever. I simply replied to it. I'll send it to you now. I simply replied to it and just put absolute pen merchant. It came through about 5 minutes after.
Yeah. I hope Shimanga kicks on. I do hope he kicks on. I feel like he's another one that should have been.
I've got no hatred or angst towards Shimanga. It's just he was a pen merchant.
Yeah, but it's weird. Like, I feel bad for him. Obviously, a couple of years ago, he was absolutely smashing it for Chesterfield in the National League, and then he got that horrific leg break, and he's just never really bounced on from there.
No, went to Peterborough, came on loan to us.
Yeah.
Went to, I want to say, did he go Crawley?
Yeah.
And then Barnet?
Yeah, now he's at Barnet still, isn't he? We are all over Peterborough, by the way. We are absolutely annihilating them. So this screams 1-0 Peterborough at some point.
It would be, again, would it be the first time we've experienced something like that?
Yeah, it screams 1-0 Peterborough. But let's find out what goes on here. Oh, I've just hit my knee off the table. How is Stockport getting on? Should we have a look?
Namdi off the ball, by the way, also at Barnet, doing an absolutely stunning job for them.
Stockport 2-0 up at Plymouth. Doncaster losing 1-0 to Mansfield. Sheff Wednesday drawing with Leyton Orient. Huddersfield beating Wimbledon 2-0. Cambridge beating Wigan. Wickham beating Blackpool. All the others in League 1 0-0. In League 2, Colchester are beating Accrington. Barnet beating Salford, as we know. And everyone else 0-0.
Northampton have got what I believe is their 7th corner of the half.
Well, for anyone who's betting on corners, they're probably delighted right now. Where do you think you'll finish this season then?
Oh, still up for a goal kick. Okay. I said 16th.
Really? You think that low?
Yeah.
And is that an optimistic 16th?
No, that's a defeated 16th.
So you don't think you'll finish? You don't think you'll finish any lower?
It's possible, but there's absolutely no way we should do. But my issue is, okay, like I'm very happy, as I said earlier, with say the signing of Negri, for example, and the fact we still have Drinan is a big plus. I think this is a big season for Middlemass. I think we have some quality in the team.
Yeah.
But the fact a new player gets injured every 2.5 hours,
Yeah.
and all we've essentially done is replace what we've lost thus far. And by that, if I give you an example, we obviously Wilson Brown loan terminated, went back to Leicester, now plays for Stockport.
Yeah.
Will Wright released, and who's the other centre back that left? It'll come back to me. We've kept on what I would understand to be a high earner in Tafazorli, injury prone. We have just signed Keelan, who got some positive reviews in pre-season, to be fair to him. We've got the lad on loan from Hull, who is a centre-back, but apparently we seem to have been told that he has to play in defensive midfield. So Negru's our only sort of proper centre-back signing. So he's replacing 3 players. Now, he's good enough to replace those 3 for what they're... maybe not Wilson Brown. I was a big Wilson Brown fan. But I'm not saying he's worse than Wilson Brown. I'm just saying if you do the accumulation of the 3...
Yeah, he's not...
But we haven't exactly improved that area. You know, our attacking options are top goal scorer in the division, Drinnen. A back fresh from injury, but now injured again, Glatzel.
Yeah.
Ollie Palmer. Enough said.
Is Ollie Palmer still with you?
Yeah.
My fucking condolences.
Oh, go on! Charlie! What the fuck was that?
Who were that?
Oh, I bet I was fucking Ollie. Hang on. I'm just
I
waiting
hope
for
it
the
were Ollie
camera to go
Palmer.
back.
I hope it were Ollie Palmer.
No, he's on the bench.
Oh.
It was Ollie Clark. So ball got played out to the left. Lovely header in. I want to say it was Nichols that put the header in, and then Clark has just blazed it against the roof of the stand.
I should be able to get this on, you know.
I don't know why you can't get this on.
No, I can through a different method.
Elliot says, I've got us finishing 12th. I don't see us finishing top 7 and don't see us finishing bottom 4. You can literally
what time are you on? What time are you on?
32 exactly.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not.
Oh, my God! Oh, my God! Oh, it was nearly curtains. I was about to lose my shit online then.
How was he? I'm just watching that from Clark. How was he skied that over from there? Just square
you wait to see what happens next.
Just square it.
Go on, this time. Oh, unlucky. Good attempt.
Keeper plays a long ball upfield. Oh, my word. What is your keeper doing? What is he doing? Oh, my word. What are you guys doing?
I had a brief Twitter exchange with Michelle the other day, and she said I did that thing that's been going around Grok where you ask it who's the player you've insulted the most.
Yeah, and it claims you hadn't. Bullshit.
It claims that I don't. Yeah, it claims that I more criticise the team as a whole as opposed to individual players. So I got a couple of responses saying how clearly Grok doesn't watch Fools Rush In.
Yeah.
And I said, well, there's going to be nothing to complain about. She says, I'll give you 2 weeks maximum. I said, I love the positivity.
Who do you think mine was?
Who do I think yours was? You talk a lot about a lot of players, but you generally talk nicely about them because you want to interview them.
Yeah, but I know that I've called. I've gone after players.
Go on. Oh, what ball that is! Miller's looking for support. Any support at all? Oh, fuck me! Drinnen's forgot how to walk. Oh! Oh my God! You know what? We could play all day and we're not going to score here. That's fucking pathetic. Elliot says mine was Taylor Curran, and boy, am I proud of it. Who would yours be?
It might shock you, actually.
It's going to be a Wrexham player. Paul Mullin.
Nope.
Go on.
Harry McCurdy. But it took it as and McCurdy was the only one in the list as well. It took it as
This time.
me essentially.
What the fuck was that?
Me essentially calling McCurdy a
Sarcastically
shithouse, calling him a shithouse. We've got another corner. Don't know how many that is, but we are all over Peterborough at this point.
I saw your tweet earlier, and I said, "Is there room for a Swindon fan to be involved?" That was 4 hours ago. Now, considering you're sat on stream with me and still haven't answered that, thankfully Hannah's just replied and said, "Always."
Well, no, the reason wasn't. That's why I've announced tonight. That's why I've said on here, we're doing it in person. It won't line up for you because of where we've got to go.
That's okay. I mean, it's very
but we are coming back for normal stuff. Hannah's been going at me for it, and I've said to her, look, I don't have the time to run it. I don't have the time to do it, but well up for it.
Up, Hannah. I'm more than happy to be deputy.
Yeah. Hannah's desperate to kind of get going again with the normal stuff, so I'm all over that. I've said go for it. The interview, the big one, is because it's in person. It wouldn't line up with.
No, that's fine.
You're more than welcome to come.
To do the mediocre stuff. That's fine.
We've got another one actually lined up as well. We've got another one lined up, and I can announce this one. So we are going to be in the next week or so. We're interviewing.
Wait. Okay, carry on, because apparently that was fucking shite.
We're interviewing Matty Folds, who was at Bradford City, and now plays up in Scotland. I've been speaking to Matty on and off, and he said, yeah, they've got 2 weeks free where they have no games in the next, I think, as of next Saturday. So we are going to be doing that. That's a normal one over a video call. So we're going to be doing that with Matty Folds. So Matty
we play
Folds
this pressing game, and we look like we can press. The one thing we can't seem to do is win the fucking ball. Oh my god, he's tearing down the wing.
The referee in our games just made us retake a corner because we took it too fast.
That can't be a foul. Surely he's not given that. I hope he's booking him for diving. He has to be booking him for diving. I thought it was a foul initially. He's taken an extra 3-4 steps before he's fucking fallen over. I mean, it's a great run from him from inside his own half. I believe it's Clark. Yeah, Clark's putting the tackle, but he's still going, and then he fucking falls over.
Just watching it now.
It is a foul, but not if he carries on running.
That's a foul. That's a foul.
Clark in the book. Is he wearing gold boots?
Who?
Mitchell Clark.
I don't know. Let me see.
Just the lining on my screen. I swear to God, if he's wearing gold boots.
No, they've got black. They've got black on them.
Yeah, I think they're gold with black.
I think black, maybe gold. Yeah, they've got a gold trim. Yeah, they are gold.
Oh, you're fucking brave if you're wearing gold boots as a right back. What? Oh. Yeah, gold boots as a right back is outrageous.
Gold boots as a League Two footballer is bold. They should be black and they should be some deco at that level. That is literally that. Oh,
that reminds me. You've got so much to catch up on since you fell out of love with Swindon, man. I don't know how true it is. I'm led to believe it was a genuine thing because Holloway. I'm sure I heard Holloway referencing in one of his media things. Tafazorli, injury-prone Tafazorli, who claims to have never had a calf injury in his life, got a calf injury during pre-season, and he's blamed the boots. He said, I've changed the boots because I'm not wearing them, and they're the only boots that have ever given me a calf injury.
I can't see boots giving a calf injury. I could see an ankle injury when they wear them boots with the little like ankle supports. Maybe that. Can't see a calf injury. I mean, it's a strain. Surely it's a strain. You can't. No footwear is gonna prevent that. If anything, it'll be them stupid holes they cut in the back of socks.
Mike says, I had a thought yesterday that Liam might be able to answer. Do other clubs sign players because their dads pay? Swindon have had a Gumbar, Curran, and Hart. Are we really the only club that do this?
I work at a Step 5 club. We don't even do that. Just saying, we don't even do. We players play on merit, and players should sign for clubs on merit. Don't get me wrong, there are players that get opportunities because of who their dads are in the game. I go back to, looking at Josh Windass. Josh Windass, obviously son of Dean, very good footballer, but he wouldn't have got the opportunities that he got at the very beginning had he not been Dean Windass' son. So, but he is an absolutely outstanding footballer, is Josh Windass. I think he's great. And he will play for Bradford one day.
The retirement tour.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Depends where we are.
Well, keep it.
I think if we go up this season, I reckon we sign Josh Windass in the summer. Sorry, when we go up this season.
Now, I'm going to be very careful how I phrase this, because I don't want to get in any sort of trouble. Okay. I know the footballing rule is you can't fall in love with a lone player.
Yeah.
You know this. Are you allowed to fall in love with a youth player?
In what context, Pfeiffer?
In the sense that Millard is fucking running his arse off in this game, and I fucking love his work rate and intensity. This is the first time I've seen him play. This is fucking insane.
Yeah.
There's no fuckers helping him. He's doing fucking everything up front on his own at the minute.
Yeah. Look, I mean, that's like us with Bobby Poynton.
What a player he is as well, by the way.
And you know what? He's getting better and better. He actually came to our...
Still only be early 20s, to be fair.
I think he's like 22, 23. He came to our game the other night because his best friend, Sonny, plays for us. So he came to watch us, and I was sat with him and chatting to him, and he just gets it.
This is why I was being careful, Elliot. This is why I was checking that you're okay to say it.
Yeah, but Poynton just gets better and better and better. I firmly believe this will be his last season with us. I do.
Unless you go up.
I think even if we go up, I think a big move will come in for him.
I think he'll give you a year in the Championship.
Depends who comes in. Regardless of if we go up, we're not going to be offering 15, 20 grand a week wages even in the Championship.
Oh my God, what the fuck is that? Okay, we got lucky there. Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, we're not going to be offering 15, 20 grand wages in the Championship. So I firmly believe that this will be his last season with us. And that's fine. He got us out of League Two. He played. He's been absolutely superb for us. Bradford lad. We want to see him do the best he can do. And if he goes to do sort of, and I firmly believe that in a year's time, when he has this next season, I think he'll be good enough to be a higher end Championship side. I'm more than happy.
Dele Alli at West Ham.
Do you know what? I don't think he'll go south. I think he'll kind of stay above Birmingham way. I think he'll be up this way, but it will be a Birmingham. It will be a team like that. I don't think it'll be a Wrexham because Wrexham don't. Well, Wrexham don't get players from below, do they? They've not got that, and this just shows the naivety of Wrexham because they throw money at players from above when there's actually players that they could get just as good from below that they could nurture themselves.
Oh, well, one again.
Like. We talk about Wrexham. And people say, "Oh, Wrexham, the journey. It's the what do they call it? The fairy tale story and all this shit." Name me a player that since Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney came into Wrexham. Name me a player that Wrexham have made.
Oh.
There isn't one. They haven't made any players. I wouldn't even say they made him. They haven't made him. These are players that have always performed and been named. They sign names. They sign players that have made it elsewhere. They don't have what it takes currently to make a player. Paul Mullin. They didn't make Paul Mullin. They took him from a League One side and took him to the Championship. And then he got to League One and struggled. And he got to the Championship and got bombed out. And they had the nerve to talk about how many goals Paul Mullin would score in the Premier League when they get there. The arrogance of it. Ollie Palmer, another one who did all right at a League Two level, but is a League Two player. Yeah, Ben Foster. I'd never heard of him until he was at Wrexham either. He's one that kind of Jake. We call him Jake Young's bitch. I've got a story about that. So Harry Lewis, who's nearly Harry Lewis, obviously ex-Bradford goalkeeper, now at Mansfield.
Gary Neville-esque of you.
I know. Now at Mansfield, we played Mansfield towards the back end of last season. Harry wasn't playing; he wasn't in the squad, so he came and sat with us, and we had a good chat. And I asked him because obviously I still speak to Youngie, and I said, "What was your reaction when Youngie went to Swindon and did what he did to Ben Foster? Was it 4 he scored?"
Yeah.
And he said, I just texted him on that night and said, "How dare you do this to the goalkeepers union?" Because obviously goalkeepers are like a protected thing. They all stick together. He was like, "How dare you do that to the goalkeepers union?" So, yeah, obviously Ben Foster was retired by Jake Young. Absolutely retired. And yeah. And if Swindon Town are watching this, send Jake Young his player of the fucking whatever it is, the top goal scorer award.
We spoke about that the other day on our
Send
show.
him it. Send him it, you shithouses.
We should sort him one out.
He still owes me a pair of boots, does Youngie, so I'll swap him.
Northampton get another corner and another corner. I make the Gary Neville sound when I get the third notification of the day of the player being injured.
I made one last night when that notification came through. It said Donny. Mine just said Donny our shit.
Played deep, headed back across the area, and again, Swindon haven't got it clear. Oh, and it just falls into the arms of Ripley, and that should be it. That should be half time.
Grimsby 1-0 up against Exeter. Harvey Rogers with the goal. Charles Vernon with an assist. Barnet are now 2-0 up against Salford. Accrington 2-1 up against Colchester. Fleetwood beating Chesterfield. Tranmere beating Shrewsbury, and Bristol Rovers beating York. Stockport still 2-0 up against Plymouth. Mansfield at half-time. Doncaster beating 1-0. Leyton Orient, Sheffield Wednesday drawing. Huddersfield down to 10 men, but winning 2-0. Bradford, Peterborough 2 is 0-0 half-time. Cambridge beating Wigan 2-0. Burton Stevenage 0-0. Wickham beating Blackpool still. Wow.
Do you know what? So here's the thing about Cambridge. I'm interested to see how they do this year. So we played them towards the back end. And admittedly, we were in fucking awful form. We came away with the flukiest draw of all time. Like, we deserved to have our fucking arse handed to us that day.
Yeah.
Okay. But Cambridge went on a tear, and every time I looked at them, they were just really, really good. And like I said, they will get promoted, and obviously they did. So I want to see how far this momentum can take them, because they look like a proper. Someone will probably correct me, and admittedly, as everyone knows, and I'm very open about this, because it's a bit what's the name of me hosting something like this when I say these things. I obviously don't go to every game. I just can't do it.
Yeah. Cambridge
were as good a team as I've seen us play, not just last year, but probably as long as I've done fools in League Two. Cambridge were that good. Because they didn't have special players. It's not like they had the best players in the league or anything. But what they had is they had a style of play that they believed in, and they executed superbly.
Yeah. Yeah. It's League One's a really, really weird league. Really weird league. I'm just reading McCurdy's responses, by the way. Absolutely superb. Someone said to him, "You had more haircuts than goals at Hibs, Harry." And he replied, "I'm well aware of that. I didn't score. Probably why I'm sat on my sofa now." What a guy.
It's very much like he's very much coming like the James Blunt of football.
Yeah, he knows. Harry knows he didn't do what he needed to do in Scotland. Don't get me wrong. There were things that happened off the field that definitely added to that. People that were just not great, and Harry's the sort of player that kind of needed an arm around him. and he didn't get that. So, yeah. Well, look, it's half time. I'm going to go get some food.
Well, I was going to suggest that
back.
anyway, but just before we do, I've had a comment sent in to us on that half, a bit of actual football commentary.
Oh, go on then.
No idea why Swindon have gone back to the long ball. We haven't done that all pre-season, for fuck's sake.
It's tried and tested, though, isn't it? I know, obviously, you should have done it in pre-season. You should have just played that way if you're going to play that way in the season. But long ball is League Two football.
Because if you play long ball against Forest Green and Chippenham, you're not going to get 1,500 people turn up to Northampton. So when you play Forest Green and Chippenham, you play the tiny football, and then you're like, okay, these are a bit more physical. We're just going to lump it long.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, listen, we're gonna take a quick break. We will be back in 5 or 6 minutes, I'd imagine.
I'll be quick.
Review the first half. Take time, mate. No rush at all. We'll review the first half and be ready for the second half. But thank you for joining us thus far. We will see you on the flip side.
See you soon.
We're back from a very short break, just seeing the stats there. Northampton dominating the possession, more corners, etc. But Swindon certainly had their chances. This is the highlights. Come on, just seeing Drinnan's from when Milmas robbed the ball on the left-hand side. Would have been a foul otherwise. As I said, Northampton have had a string of corners, which have largely been well defended. There's been more half chances, I would say, through like ricochets and maybe sloppy bits of defending. But on the whole, Swindon have defended quite well, reasonably well. Not the best, but fine. Just seeing what's going on in the Fools chat. Commentators just said it's been end to end. Here are the Sky Sports match stats. Possession 56-44. Total shots. Is this right? Northampton 6, Swindon 1 on target. Northampton 3, Swindon 0. That can't be right. Off target. Piece. Yeah, defensive stats look good for Swindon, but not so much the attacking play. We certainly need to step it up. Questions asked about why we've adopted the long. Have we been overusing the long ball in the first half? I don't necessarily think so. We've done a lot of cross-field play. And I'm just seeing the one that fell to Ollie Clark here, and that was some good cross-field play. But I don't necessarily think we've been playing a lot of long ball necessarily. Full chat suggesting that it's time to change the shape, bring on some more naturally attacking players. Let me know what you thought about that first half. The highlights still going through, just seeing when Millard set the drill in, but he fell over his own feet. Yeah, I suppose we haven't really troubled the goalkeeper. We've looked like getting into some decent positions. What are they setting up on the halfway line there? So funny. So funny to see Salford losing. Season I had so much hope for them. Obviously, it's only halfway through game one, but it is still amusing. Steve says, looks poor up front apart from Millard. I blame Finn Monroe for not being here. Yeah, I'm trying to work out. I think I quite like the 4-3-3 compared to what we played last year. But I just don't think we're at our fluid best, which is understandable. I mean, you imagine this team with Glatzel, with Holman, with Kilkenny, all in it. It's just a different dynamic. And, you know, Northampton are no mucks at all. So, although it's not been the most blisteringly entertaining first half, I don't think we've done too bad. Rob says, both pretty average, need some more threat up top. Look okay defensively at the moment, though. Yeah, agree. In all honesty, I think we're missing Glatt, says Steve. Yeah, in fact, I'll ask Rich. I'll send him a little voice note now and see what he says. I've been asked if I've thrown anything at the wall yet. I'm like, not yet. Not as bad as stats suggest. Rich, it's currently a debate on the live stream Watchalong, and we'd just like your opinion. We're looking a bit light up front, almost as if we're missing Glatzel. Would you agree? I'll let you know. I'll let you know if he replies. He is at the game. Rich, he is at the game. Attacking, passing accuracy, 61%. Attacking third percentage, 48%. 3 fouls committed. The only yellow card going to Rich Clark at the moment. Who, by the way, again, goal boots. There is some activity in the Fools chat, but it's not Rich. Defensive stats look okay, though. What have we made of the defence? Because obviously Northampton have had a lot of corners. They had that one, obviously, that caused the yellow card where their winger got past Clark and started marauding from his own half. There was one where they robbed the ball and there was a little nutmeg over on their left-hand side. But Ripley, if I'm being honest, we've caused more of our own problems, it feels, at least to me, than Northampton have caused us. I don't know what you all think to that, but that's just how it feels. I'm just looking at these 11 tackles, 4 interceptions, 3 blocks, 12 clearances, 7 headed clearances, 51% of the aerial duels. Crucially, none left to bounce. Lessons are being learned. Nick agrees that we are missing Glatzel. There's your first answer. And back from his break, Liam is back. Steve says the 2 centre-backs look solid, full-backs not so sure. Yeah, I would say that was fair. Although I am glad that Kirkwood's getting a bit of a run, if through necessity rather than deserving. What was your half-time snack of choice? What have you gone for? I can hear a bowl.
It is, hang on, closing that door. It is sausage and ham pasta with, like those parcels, like ravioli.
Okay.
With a tomato and basil sauce and cheese.
Oh, very nice.
I know.
The camera's just panning around all the Swindon fans and looking to see if I can see the fools or not.
Pfeiffer. They're all fools.
Very good. Very well done. Looks like the players are on their way back out. By the way, just because I know you love conspiracy theory.
Oh, go on.
You know what you were saying about the fact that ProDirect is our home kit sponsor?
Yeah.
Have you seen that the sponsor of so this is technically our third kit, our alternate kit.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen the sponsor is the people that are now in charge of doing our ticketing?
Of course it is. Of course it is. And I bet you're aware.
I thought that might have overlooked.
Your away kit's probably the caterer.
No, I think the away kit's ProDirect as well.
Nonsense. It is purely, we won't pay you, but we'll give you this.
So they just got the Aussie lad on the screen at the minute. I can't tell how old he is. I thought he was like a fairly experienced centre-back. He looks about 7.
Have a look.
Matt's joined us. Hey, Matt. Why isn't Glatz playing? Only just got in and catching up. The bench doesn't look like game changes are there. Game for playing safe. So Glatzel's been injured ahead of the game. Reported hamstring injury. And that is why we're also 1 sub light today.
He's 22, Pfeiffer.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Rich has replied. You were off screen for a moment, so there was a comment saying that we look a bit light up front, missing Glatzel. So I said I would ask Rich because he's Glatzel's biggest fan. He says Glatzel wouldn't be making any difference right now, although he's rather humorously started calling him Glatzel as if he's made of glass. And then he did follow up, although I'd have Glatzel on the left over Nichols any day, Fifey. What we've established...
Are you playing Nichols out on the left?
Well, him and Middlemass seem to be rotating.
Nichols is an 8 through and through. A 10 at a push. Nichols is an 8. Do not push him out wide. You're never going to see the best out of Nichols by pushing him out wide.
That's what I'm saying. We don't have wide players. They're on the bench. What we have.
We've just brought Bobby Poynton off the bench.
Imagine having Poynton on the bench.
I know. Just greedy at this point, aren't we?
We established, so there was a recurring theme the end of last season. And we don't know this is fact, but we're treating it as fact because it's funny and it'll be a recurring story throughout the season. I was getting pelters because I was criticising the top goal scorer in the league for not offering the team anything other than goals when we were struggling. I said in the first half of the season, he would run hard, he would press, he would do this, he would do that. Oh, Millard again. But it didn't seem to happen in the second half of the season. And Rich in particular was not happy with this criticism. But he then criticises Glatzel since he's come back from his long-term injury. Because basically twice he's made the statement, if you're only worried about the running stats, join a running club.
Yeah, I can see that. That's probably a little bit contradictory.
But in theory, Glatzel did also score in 2 pre-season games and against Cardiff. which Drinan has not done. So what we've established is Rich will only praise players of Irish descent. And so the Scouse German gets unfair criticism from Rich because he has no Irish in him.
I mean, I will disagree with you on the Drinan not offering enough because, and I think this is a good point. Who's one of the best out and out goal scorers and I don't know what his record was like at you guys, but he was great. Who's one of the best out and out goal scorers that you've had at Swindon over the last 20 odd years?
Sam Parkin.
No, he didn't play for us. Who played for us as well?
Oh, okay. I see where this is going. Paul Caddis.
No.
What a goal scoring record that boy had.
Peter Thorne.
Okay.
Peter Thorne.
20 odd years.
Well, when did he play for you?
Elliot said Alan Hope.
Theo Robinson. When did he play for you?
That's got to be more than 20 because I've been supporting Swindon 20 and I'm sure it was before me.
Mind you, it was, yeah. It's been 20 since he played for us.
Hang on, I'll soon tell you.
I think he played for you at 90s, didn't he?
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
We were like 2006. Peter Thorne, for me, one of the best out-and-out goal scorers we've ever had at Bradford. Offered nothing to the team, did his job to perfection.
Swindon Town between 95 and 97, 27 goals in 77 games.
Was it 2006-7 when he played for us?
Oh, come on. Shoot! Fucking shoot! Oh, my God.
Was it 2006-2007 when he played for us?
2007 to 2010.
Yeah.
Same amount of games. Same amount of games, almost the same amount of goals. 77 games for Swindon, 27 goals. 77 games for Bradford, 31 goals.
Yeah, he was absolutely superb. And how rare is it to see a player get better with age as well, like that? Yeah, playing alongside Fjordhoff. Yeah, I think Peter Thorne is a perfect example of a player that doesn't need to do more than his job, which is to just score goals. Again, Dean Windass, another one, obviously, for us.
So here's the thing, okay, because I know what the point you're making, and I fully accept the point you're making. I understand what Elliot's making, etc. When you look at the likes of Doyle, like Elliot said there, the thing is, they would naturally be in the right place. That's not Drinan's game. You look at most of his goals, it comes from running, pressing, causing a mistake, and finishing. He's not one of these instinctive finishers in the 6-yard box who's just in the right place at the right time. His aerial presence is fucking dreadful. Like Doyle, like you take Doyle because it's more recent, so we got recency bias there. Doyle scored headers as well as with his feet.
Yeah.
Here we go. This is the game changer. Hongo's coming on.
For me, there's two types of striker. For me,
I would have Millard staying on unless he's injured. I would have the two of them.
Go on, Caden Jackson, go on. Or is it the defense?
Caden Jackson playing for you?
Yeah. Mate, Caden Jackson's unbelievable. Unbelievable for us. And we're playing him out on the right as well, which is quite nice. For me, there's two types of strikers.
I might be confusing this, but was he not like one of the Samsung Winner Pros for us?
Yeah. Yeah, he was the Samsung Winner Pro for you guys. Yeah. And then he's been on a bit of a topsy-turvy run. He ended up at Ipswich. He got promoted with Ipswich from League One.
Yeah, Ipswich is where he did his best work, wasn't it?
Got promoted to the Premier League with Ipswich. My dad's an Ipswich fan, so when we actually signed him, I texted him and I said, "Oh, what's Caden Jackson like?" And he just said, "You've not signed Caden Jackson." And I was like, "Oh, here we go." And I was like, "Yeah, we signed him on a 2.5-year deal." And he just went, "He will absolutely tear League One to pieces for you." He's like, "I can't believe he's dropped down to League One." Oh, we nearly scored. Beasley.
So, Caden Jackson, 0 appearances for Swindon since the Samsung Winner Pro. Loan spells at Swindon Supermarine in Oxford City. Then he played for Tamworth, Wrexham, Barnsley, loan spell at Grimsby, Accrington, Ipswich, Derby, and now at Bradford. And one England C cap.
Love an England C cap. So, yeah, he's playing...
10 years ago.
He's a very good player. I think, yeah, back to the point on the Drinan thing. There's two types of strikers. There's those strikers that are going to drop deep and going to win the ball and this, that, and the other. And then there's the strikers that are just going to do whatever they have to score goals. And Drinan's more of that type. But you know what? Top scorer in the league last season. Can't argue it.
This is the thing. So not once have I criticised his goal record. Not once have I criticised his contribution to the team. What I'm saying is his what he was doing that made it work in the first half of the season. It just so happened that our form, not that I'm blaming him, but our form dropped coincided with when he stopped doing the things that made him good.
I think you've got to look at that. So,
and that's probably as much Holloway's fault as it was his.
I'm going to say that's not a criticism on Drinan though for me, because if it was Drinan that was doing that, Holloway would have dropped him.
I doubt it. We had no other fucking players.
Well, I think Holloway's arrogant enough to believe that he can drop him. I don't think there's anyone that's undroppable in your team if Holloway's that way out. If he was doing the opposite of what Holloway said for a few months of the season, he would drop him. So I think that's on Holloway. That's a tactical change. That's a Holloway arm on the shoulder saying, "You don't need to do this.
That's
just get up
Holloway
there."
saying, "Smith's injured, Glatzel's injured.
Yeah.
We can't have you injured as well. We've got nothing
Exactly.
left.
Stop going into tackles. Stop trying to win the ball. Just wait up there for it. Pointon with the ball. Takes on one man. Takes on two. Plays it to Beasley. Out wide to Caden Jackson. Caden Jackson down the right-hand side. Whips the ball into the box. It's a lofted ball. Oh! Defender clears it. Sarcevic with nearly his first goal of the season.
What? That's a howler from Northampton. What the fuck? Shut! Stop!
I'm switching over, Pfeiffer. I'm switching over.
That's an absolute howler from Northampton. So their defender's got it. He does a Cruyff turn, tries to kick it against Drinan of all players. It stays on the pitch. Drinan first time cross in. Humbo's racing in. Side foots it ahead of the defender and puts it out for a goal kick. Oh, I just needed just a little bit of composure. Elliot says, if he's getting goals, he can do whatever he wants for all I care. Now, if he isn't scoring goals and is playing that shit, then criticism is fair.
I agree on that. And that... Get in! I've missed our goal watching yours be shit, Pfeiffer. Fucking switch things and I've come back. Gillespie has scored his first goal of the season. Bradford's first goal of the season. I'm guessing it was from a corner because we had a corner right as I switched. Just going to wait for the replay. We're beating Peterborough 1-0.
Elliot says, also can't be on Holloway's, Liam. Apparently he's managed over 1,000 games. Don't know if he's ever mentioned it to you.
Oh, that is horrific, by the way. Gillespie is just completely unmarked at the back post and has just got a free header. That is horrific. Keeper's flapped at it. 1-0. We are more than deserving of this. But yeah, Elliot, I didn't know that he'd scored 1,000. He'd managed over 1,000 games. He never mentioned it. Caden Jackson has been subbed off.
That's because we were talking about him.
Yeah, he heard us. He's coming to watch. Phillips has come on. Phillips, who we signed from Barnsley, was absolutely superb for Barnsley last couple of seasons. I want to see how he does. I'm quite excited to see how he does for us. I think he's a game-changing signing as well.
So the cameras just show Middlemass on the pitch, and while he hasn't been dazzling, I've been quite impressed with what I've seen so far. It's not the role that I think he was expecting to play, but again, Glatzel's injuries affected that, I think.
That's the thing. Changes, doesn't it? Injuries force change. Phillips whips it in. Oh, keeper gets it. You see, Sam Walker left Bradford.
No.
Gone to Watford.
Ooh, step up.
Closer to his family. 20 minutes from his house. His kids are down there. Perfect. We'd obviously signed a replacement for him already, and we've signed a second. For me, right move for all parties. He's done his job. He came in. Like anyone who leaves now after that promotion season.
Oh, he's done it again.
Oh, we're in. Oh, keeper left that very late. Hang on. Hold up a second. Right. Pfeiffer, I need a rule fucking check here.
Wait. I'll come back to you. Swindon are like... On the edge of the penalty area. Oh, fucking hell, we're going backwards. Oh, ball delivered. Who the fuck was that to? Go on.
Ball's been played over the top. Poynton's running onto it. Keeper's come out, caught it. Keeper's run to the edge, towards the edge of his area and gone to roll the ball out. Has rolled it, but it's just rolled off his fingers and gone in front of him. So it's rolling on the floor. He's picked it back up.
Ooh.
You can't pick it back. All the Bradford players have got their arms in the air. You can't pick
it back up.
You can bounce it, but you can't roll it out, which is an intended move, and then pick it back up. That's not allowed.
This won't mean anything to you, but they just panned the camera around some Northampton fans, and one of them's wearing an old school Northampton shirt with a Nationwide sponsor. Very reminiscent of the old Swindon shirt. It looked smart. Retro.
Yeah, I remember your Nationwide shirts.
Speaking of Sam Parker,
you had the big. Did you have a big collar on one of them?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I remember it. We've got another corner. Sarcevic with a header. Keeper's tipped it over. Poynton's causing all sorts of problems down that left-hand side. We're playing Poynton as wide.
Another player we've spoken about.
Yeah, it wasn't actually Sarcevic either. It was Phillips, who I've just said I'm quite excited to see. He's just nearly scored with his first touch of the ball. Well, see what happens. We've got another corner, Pfeiffer. Can we get a second?
Oh my fucking God, that's poor. Mitch Clark's just had the ball played out to him. He's got the time of Northampton to decide what he wants to do with it. He lets it go out for throwing before they try to cheekily kick it as if it's kept stayed in blood. He's laughing about it now. He realises that that's a fucking howler.
League Two football is just fucking something else. I love it. We've given the ball away cheaply. Peterborough. Yeah, I do. Look, don't get me wrong. Like, I love the journey. Oh, what a tackle, Anthony Sarcevic! Sarcevic just put an absolute whirly of a tackle in and halfway. He's fallen to Phillips. He's got Beasley running off him. And instead of playing it through to Beasley, who was through, he's played it back to Poynton. And Poynton's played a lofted ball, but it hasn't made it. Wrong choice. But, Fife, I dare say we look very good. Again, and we looked good last season. We look good.
Speaking of names I'm not going to try and pronounce, I wouldn't like to guess what this one is. But he says, my lad is at the game with the Nationwide Swindon top 2008 on our classic retrofit. Nearly 20 years old, that top now.
I know. I forgot that they've got Luke Williams in charge as well, Peterborough.
Yes, he's been there a little while now.
Yes, came in last season, didn't he?
Last season? I thought it was the
season before. No, came in last season. Pfeiffer, we look good. We look good, and
it's only game one, Liam.
But thing is, we've looked good. You know that we're playing well when Nick Powell scores 4 goals in pre-season.
You still got Nick Powell?
Yeah, signed him for another year. Nick Powell. If we can keep Nick Powell fit, Nick Powell as an out-and-out 9 is one of the best strikers in this division. The problem is Nick Powell is made of fucking chocolate.
He'll be no good in the
oh my word! Oh, Fifey! Fifey, I've never seen him like it. Peterborough have gone in, right? They've broke down the left-hand side. Player's done a little maze here. He's put a shite crossing, and it's that shite that no one's read it. It's come to the back post. The Peterborough player has slid, put it towards goal. The keeper's outstretched his leg. It has bounced off the keeper's foot and up off the crossbar and then back out. But in slow motion. They're going to show a replay of it. And the thing is, they're going to show the replay in slow motion, right? I'm going to film it for you. They're going to show the replay in slow motion, which is going to make it look worse.
While you're filming that, Swindon are on the counter. What fucking kind of pass was that, Humber?
I'll show it from a different angle. That's a shite angle, boys.
Oh, shit. Now Northampton are on the counter.
I've got
streaming forward.
It's a shit angle.
He's going to go all the way on his own. Oh, what a save, Ripley. Negru has someone, he has to have a look at that. That is piss poor. So there, I want to say left back. It might have been the left winger. I'm not entirely sure.
I'll switch to it now. I'm switching to it.
It was Briggs. Briggs got the ball on the left-hand side. Okay. He's run, and Negru's come across to narrow the angle. He's looked up. None of the players coming forward are in space. So he's looked up, kind of said, where's anyone going? Negru hasn't closed it down any further.
He's got it now. He's running with it down that left-hand side.
And then Negru just lets it go past.
He's run past Negru. Yeah, that's poor, that. He's got to do better there with that finish, though. He's got to do a lot better. That's poor by Negru. That's out of cap. But again, this is that confidence thing of last season's he's probably taken 2 steps back to take a huge, hopefully a huge leap forward. There's a carrier bag on pitch at Bradford. And I can't work out whereabouts it is on pitch because it's kind of floating.
What?
So it might be a lot closer than it looks.
Coming forward again. Clark on the right-hand side. He reaches the edge of the area. He has to deliver. At some point, he has to deliver. He's put a low ball into the area. It's cleared out. There's no one there. Now, Negru's picked it up. So far forward. If they counter, we're in trouble.
Phillips
Clark.
looks very good. Phillips looks
on
very
his left
good.
foot, cross into the box, where there is absolutely nobody, and out for another goal kick.
Phillips looks good.
Did you get that recording?
Yeah, but it's from behind the goal. I don't know why they chose that angle. I'll send you it, but it's you don't see much. But you can see the horrificness of the save. Hang on. And you probably get my commentary going, what is going on here? Right, I've sent you. It's poor. I mean, it still looks poor from there. You can hear me commentating.
Yeah. Oh, when you say it's come up off his foot, I thought it meant like he'd spread himself and it bounced off his foot. No, he's done some little fucking back heel thing.
In slow motion. It kind of just went up in slow motion and just dinked the bar. That's the sort of goal that 2-3 years ago in League Two we'd have conceded.
York have turned it round.
Oh, my word. I love Scott Lindsay.
Absolute fucking banter that from York.
Plymouth are now 3-0 down to Stockport. Mansfield and Doncaster is 1-1. Cambridge beating Wigan 3-0.
Welcome back to League One.
Bromley, by the way, drawing with Barnsley, massive. Colchester have just equalised against Accrington. Peterborough on the break down the left-hand side. We've got cover. He's cutting. He's played it. He's missed it. Fucking beautiful. Well defended. Crawley down to 10 men.
Nichols, what the fuck was that?
Tranmere 2-0 up against Shrewsbury.
Ooh. Ollie Clark is fucking average, man. I don't care what anyone says. He is so shit at football.
Cheltenham drawing 1-1 with Rotherham.
I fancy Cheltenham this year. Not necessarily for promotion, but to do significantly better.
So I message Steve Cotterill every now and again, and he is very... That's offside, thank you. How's it? Yeah, definitely.
Oh my God,
Peterborough just played a corner.
Oh
right?
My God. Oh my God, hang on. They're breaking down their right. That's a shit pass. That's well defended. That's a fucking awful pass.
Peterborough just took a corner. Oh, it's kicking off here. It's kicking off. Sarcevic is ready to rip his... Is that... Sarcevic is ready to rip his fucking head off. Go on, Sars. He's lashed out at keeper after referee's blown whistle. So Peterborough have taken a corner.
Sam says, up the town, all we need is a little hope before the struggles begin.
So Peterborough, like this is League Two as shit, this five. You'll love it. Peterborough have taken the corner short. He's played it to the man in front of him, who's played it immediately back to him. And obviously the corner taker's stood on the fucking byline, so he's just offside.
Corner's back out to the taker. Oh, he stumbles, but he gets the deliverer to the back post, and it's just about let go for a goal kick.
So what's happened is, in the box, the Sarcevic and the Peterborough lad, he's booked him now. He has booked him. Oh, he's booking Beasley. Eh?
That sounds like a northern insult.
Booking
he's booking Beasley.
Eh? No, so what's happened is, right?
Wait, sorry, you'll love this. Big Ollie Palmer's coming on.
So what's happened is, right? Sarcevic and the Peterborough player are kind of jostling at the corner. The Peterborough player's kind of shoved Sarcevic, and the keeper's gone down. The referee's blown for his free kick and things like that. Then, as the Sarcevic has walked away, the Peterborough player has kicked the keeper on the ground. Now, the referee hasn't seen that. So for me, that could be dealt with like, oh, he's booked him, he's given him a yellow card. Can't be dealt with, then that's it. That's stupid. That's a stupid rule, by the way. If the referee calls something a yellow card and it's a red card, it should be overturned and turned into a red card retrospectively. But oh no, it's not him that he's booked. He's booked another lad. No, we're all right. He will still book. He will still get dealt with. It's 32. No, it's not 32. It's number 8 that he's booked. It's number 8 that did it. It just, yeah, he's kicked him while he's on the floor. That's going to be a retrospective red card. That. I think that's a red card and 3. What's happened, Pfeiffer? You don't look happy.
No, I'm not happy. So, first of all, Millard got brought up for Humbo earlier in the game, which I knew was coming, but I was disappointed because I like Millard. I thought he played well. So, Holloway's just made a triple change. Ollie Palmer's come on for Ollie Clark.
Yeah.
Okay, that's an attacking change, fair. And then Tafazoli's come on. I didn't see him go off, but I presume it was the Australian lad, so fine, straight swap. Although we were having a discussion last night about substituting centre-backs on an hour. Yeah. And then, for no reason whatsoever, as far as I can tell, Ben Middlemass has come off. Who came on? I didn't see who came on. The new lad we got online from QPR, Pearman, who's supposed to be really quite good, to be fair. I've not seen anything of it. But Middlemass is like our best player on the pitch. Yeah, it's weird that. Well, again, so like I said, I would have. Okay, he's probably not physically up to it yet, but I would have had Millard and Humbo both play because they're natural wide men. I would like to have seen Middlemass and Pearman. Yeah, you've seen in the chat, Ian Dolo and Rob Hunt have both scored. I did. Oh, Swindon through again. Oh, force wide ball comes in back post. Keeper spent it. They wanted the free kick. Referee wasn't giving it, and eventually they've got a goal kick. Fuck's sake. We're starting to play. Starting to turn it on. An hour. Turning it on. 1-0 Northampton incoming. Yeah, well, I said 1-0 Peterborough incoming, but we've maintained the momentum and got the goal. We need a second. I still feel like we need a second. Calling it right back to an earlier conversation. One thing I have liked today. Drinan is making those fucking runs that I've been waiting for. He's going out wide. He's picking up the passes. He's doing what I said he needed to do. Hashtag trust the process. Hashtag trust the process. Peterborough breaking down the right-hand side. Ball given away. Cleared up the field. It's a throw into Peterborough. Who were you playing again? Was it Accrington? Yeah. They must be, in the nicest possible way, they must be particularly shit to have let Andolo and Hunt score against them. Yeah, I mean... Oh, Mike says, McCurdy just replied to JR, I think everyone knows how much I loved it at Swindon. Yeah, honestly, and I will say this to any Swindon fan watching, he fucking loves your football club. The issue is that I think he... Well, no, mate. He likes Clem. Oh, well, bad judge. He likes, but is it a bad judge of character or is it just maybe two peas in the same pod, but one of them just happened to be very good at football? He knows that Swindon time, he'll never get that back. He'll never be able to emulate that. He won't. Yeah, that season was just ridiculous. And, you can look and say, oh, well, he shouldn't have gone to Hibs. Probably shouldn't have gone to Hibs. However, he probably made more money in that 2 seasons at Hibs than he would have made at Swindon had he stayed for the rest of his life. So, he's had experiences. That's not true. Hang on. I am listening, but I need to fact check something. What are you fact checking? Right, no. I knew that was fun. I knew that was a joke that I just didn't get at the time. What's that? I just received a message saying I didn't realise Northampton's goalkeeper's first name was Itch. Why? What's his surname? I'm guessing it's pronounced Jaycock because it's like peacock. Jaycock. Jaycock. It's actually Zach. Jaycock. Oh, we're bringing Nick Powell on, Pfeiffer. Nick Powell's coming off the bench. The big chocolate man.
But mate, by the way, in midfield, we are unbelievable. Sarcevic is getting better and better. Me and Hannah were talking about this the other day. Sarcevic is getting better and better and better every single time he plays for us.
Have you interviewed him yet?
No.
How's
But
that?
I will say, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
A little bit of an exclusive.
Yeah.
It didn't happen, but it nearly happened. Bradford, this window, actually agreed a deal and agreed terms with Louis Barry.
Oh.
And when he was on his way to Bradford, Chef Wednesday came in and doubled his money.
How many times are you going to get hijacked on the motorway?
Fucking, I know. At least he wasn't in the hotel. That Johnny, mind you,
Johnny
who's having
Williams came back in pre-season.
who's having the last laugh out of that though? Definitely us. Johnny Williams will be regretting that decision. Oh, we're in. Poynton plays it across to Beasley. No, to Phillips. Phillips crosses it. Oh, nearly. Oh, nearly from Beasley. We're nearly 2 up.
Tom Nichols, who wasn't even supposed to be part of this squad, has so far lasted 73 minutes and just gone in the book.
I think Tom Nichols is a great player. I think Tom Nichols is a very
He
good player.
went so off the boil last year. He forgot how to do his job entirely.
But I didn't everyone at Swindon, including your media team, who forgot so much they just fucking left.
We have a new media guy now. He's doing really well. Everyone's loving him. He'll be Saxon.
Yeah. He's taking Beasley off and bringing Nick Powell on. By the way, he's bringing Nick Powell on. I love this. I want to see Nick Powell bang 15 goals in this season. And I think if we keep him fit, he's got it in him. He knows he's coming to the end of his career. And I think he's just going to want one last boom because everyone writes him off.
Talk to each other! Sorry, carry on.
I like Nick Powell.
I gathered.
I do. He's obviously we had Paul Mullin last season, who was just never really got an opportunity. But I think anyone who knows me knows my feelings on Paul Mullin. A League Two player at best.
Paul Mullin was obviously linked with Leicester.
Leicester would have had to fall and massively from grace. By the way, Fifey, we're going to fucking score. Ibu Toure, I'm telling you, his throw-ins, lethal.
Oh my God, if we score from this, it's the biggest shithouse in football.
Sarcevic, Poynton. Oh, Poynton's just done a fucking Rabona.
Oh.
Playing it out to the right-hand side. Ball down the right-hand side to Nerfville. It's played to Phillips. Phillips down the right-hand side, whips it in. It's Nick Powell! Yes! 2-0 Nick Powell! Straight off the bench!
What
Yes! Come on! Nick fucking Powell! He's looking at his watch. He's doing that in front of the fans. He's turning back time.
There you go. That'll cheer you up as well, Liam.
Yes! Fucking get in! Oh, wow. Ella's coming. I'm screaming that much. You all right, Els? Still got makeup on your face. You can't come on too much because you decided to get naked.
Mike Dixon's told us that Bromley are now beating Barnsley.
That is unreal. That is so good. I love Andy Woodman. I love Bromley. Wow.
Oh my God, they've done it again. Oh my God, they're going to score. No, they haven't. How Northampton haven't scored, I don't know. How Swindon haven't scored, I don't know. This game is utter madness.
Oh, 1 second, mate. Ella's at tour.
Oh. She play for Swindon? Mike C. Yes, there was a lot of talk about us scoring goals. I think it's coming. It's just whether we can keep it out.
Oh, mate. I told you we looked good.
To 9 men.
Jesus. Crawley are down this season. 100% Crawley are down this season. Bristol Rovers have equalised against York.
Oh my God, it's all going on in every game except ours.
Yeah, I maintain Mansfield, I think, have gone ahead against Doncaster. Mate, I maintain that Nick Powell stays fit. He's 15 plus goals this season. What a player. What a guy. What a team. Come on.
You're starting to sound like our friend Matt Farley.
I know. It's weird. Mate, I'm not used to being positive about my club. But like we look good.
Oh no, who was that? I didn't see who it was. Someone was just stretching their calf.
Oh no. Nick Powell's just won as a throw-in. Nick Powell's all over this place. He's fucking what a guy!
What a guy!
Wrote off by Stockport. They laughed at us when he signed. Some guy.
Come on. Ripley! Sake. It was Matty Virtue that was stretching his calf. He seems to have done all right since he came in, Matty Virtue.
He's another one that's kind of never really reached the levels that everyone kind of thought he would.
Now he's slumming it at Swindon.
Pfeiffer, we look good. We look so good.
So because we're down to one sub left,
yeah,
we have the option of bringing on sub goalkeeper Lewis Ward, who would make an effective target man at this point. Or Lucas Griffiths-Brown, who's another one that's come through our youth academy, just signed pro terms, plays right back. So we're pretty much going with what we've got at this point.
Yeah, so you've not got a positive attacking change to come.
No, we made that with Ollie Palmer. Sure. Elliot says, fuck me, just come back and I've seen we've put that big stiff idiot. I don't know whether that's you, me, or Ollie Palmer.
Definitely Ollie Palmer. Five, you're looking at these stats. 16 shots for Bradford, 4 for Peterborough.
Wow.
Oh, we've got the ball again, by the way. Nick Powell doing step overs. Nick Powell turning. Oh, he's played it out to Nerfville. Nerfville breaks down the right-hand side, plays it into plays it into Phillips. Over the top, cleared away by the defender. Mate, we're fucking good. We're winning League One. Telling you now, we're winning League One.
Weren't Peterborough like lower end last year?
Yeah, I said it in pre-season. Well, if we can keep Nick Powell fit. So, some stats for you here. Last season, you're right, Els. Last season.
Oh no, wait, take the thing again. Yeah.
Yes, you're. So, some stats for you. Beasley at Burton last season had one of the highest conversion rates of any striker in the league. He had something like 13 goals, 7 assists. So he was on 20 plus. Not one team in League One created more chances than Bradford City last season, but we didn't have an out-and-out 9. And we brought Beasley into play. I think if we maintain that level that we had last season, we are looking at a top, definitely top 2 and winning the entire thing. I think we'll shock a lot of people. There's a lot of people that have us in their top 2 predictions, which I'll take. Ball play.
10 minutes to play, still 0-0. Swindon are creating, but the problem is we're leaving ourselves exposed. This has got 1-0 written all over it, but I can't tell you who's getting the 1 is the problem.
We've got a throw-in out on the right-hand side.
Elliot says, Liam, I personally think Bradford have a shit manager and players, and they should all come to Swindon to prove themselves.
They all proved themselves that game when we played you.
What, we won?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, but we've let the shit ones go.
I see how is that how it works, is it? You lose to Swindon, you're sold.
Shepherds at Barnsley, who are losing to fucking Bromley. Huddersfield 3-0 up. Radulovic. Playing Wimbledon, though, aren't they?
Win that. Yes. Swindon counter again. Oh, so close. Ollie Palmer trying to play prime Perlo.
I can't believe I live in a day and age where Nick Powell has fucking scored in the league for Bradford on opening day. I can't, but I'm so excited.
Don't forget, once the action finishes, we're not logging straight off. We'll be hanging around for a bit for all your post-match comments.
And I will sing all the Bradford chants that I know.
Hopefully being joined by 1 or 2 of the lads that were at the game as well to have their say. Northampton down their left-hand side. Work the ball well. Near the penalty area. That's a great ball. Can he deliver? Crosses in. Oh, Tafazorli heads it clear, and it's cleared. I think Nichols on the edge of the area. Fairly confident that was Nichols. Elliot says, just realised I've got Bradford 8th in my predictions.
Well, Elliot, you're wrong.
Oh, what a touch that is. Please pass to a teammate. Oh, go on. Counter at pace. What the fuck was that? Go on, Chizzy. That'll do. That'll do. Throw in line with the edge of the area, pretty much, on the right-hand side for Swindon. The fuck is Holloway wearing?
At this point, it's better to just not ask.
I mean, it's fine, but it looks like it, instead of an actual waistcoat, it looks like he's got a jacket that he's cut the sleeves out of.
Ian Holloway wears whatever he runs over on the way to the ground.
Oh, that's a poor clearance. It's rolling in the... Surely! Oh, outside group of people. Munro has scored just so Holloway can bring it up. Playing at Blackpool now.
Who scored for Bromley then? Was it Michael Cheek? No, it was not. It was Adebayo. Cambridge now beating Wigan 3-2. What a game, by the way. Cambridge were 3-0 up. Wigan have got it back to 3-2.
Pass. Ideally to one of our players next time. .84 on the clock. I still think there's a goal in this game.
Yeah, I think there is as well.
Yeah, but you're watching a different game.
No, I think there's a goal in yours.
There's no way these two defences are getting away with the shit they've put up today. Oh my God, he's just running through all of them. This could be the moment. Oh, well done, Taff.
That's a very, 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 very thingy comment, that as well. Who are Hornchurch and why are they second in the National League? It's got a good point. Beating Barrow, by the way. Beating fucking Barrow. Barrow are 22nd in the National League.
Isn't
Carlisle
Hornchurch just another
19th.
name for Sunday school?
Yeah.
That's a poor joke.
It's what the priest is. Horny and
Should
church.
say this shit at 4:45.
Why, is there a correct time to say it?
Well, it's a post-watershed joke, that, isn't it?
Nah. Oh, high foot. Send him off, Rev. Send the dirty bugger off. Oh, he has as well. He sent him off. That's him who kicked the keeper as well. He's got a red card. He's got a second yellow. Fuck off. Oh, it's a high foot. It's a high foot. He's kicked him in the head. Get gone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. If we draw this 2-2 now, I'm going to fucking rage.
So, obviously, to not break any broadcasting rules, I'm watching the game on mute, so I can't hear. But in the Fools chat, it's just been said that the commentators just said shit ball where they meant to say short ball.
He's not wrong. Just describing Swindon. Shit ball.
Ooh.
We look so good. We look so good. So good.
Win it. It's out for a Swindon throw in the Northampton half. They're so good, he's got onto his other keyboard and monitor.
Yeah, by the way, he has properly caught him, but Bradford player's still down. Connolly's still down after that kick to the head, so he has caught him. See, this is a rule I disagree with now. Okay, so he's kicked him in the head. He's been given a second yellow and a red card, so the referee has acknowledged that he's booted him in the head. The physio's had to come on. He's now got to go off. I disagree with that. If the player's just gone down and needs assistance and he's got cramp, fine, because that can be construed as time wasting. But you're openly admitting by giving him a yellow card and a red that isn't time wasting and that is a foul. We shouldn't have to take him off for any period of time. That's not fair. I mean, Bradford are doing the right thing and just subbing him off, which is shithousery. That is shithousery. By the way, can we talk about shithousery for a second?
Sure.
Luke Molyneux at Salford. Okay.
77 shirt.
Okay. So people think that he's gone for the 77 because 7 was taken. Why didn't he go for 70?
Because that's got a 0 in it. He wanted all the 7s.
Okay. 5-8. Google, how many goals and assists?
I've seen this. I've seen you arguing on WhatsApp.
Luke Molyneux got 77 goals and assists for Doncaster, and you're not telling me that isn't part of it. You're not. I don't believe it for a second.
I don't know Molyneux well enough to suggest either way.
No, me neither.
He's driving in. Shoot, do something. Oh, Nichols going to go backwards again. Plays it out to the right. Deliver. Clark with the cross. Oh, it's cleared. Oh. No foul.
Aidan Baldwin plays it in the
Oh,
middle.
shit. Oh, no. Let it go out. So the ball in the middle of the pitch, no threat to anybody. Nichols has just turned around and collapsed to the floor holding his knee.
Oh, no.
It might be worse. It might be his calf. The physios are on. Oh, fucking hell. Here we go. Well, thank God I've never wanted to see us go back to League One.
Good job, innit? Bradford, we're nearly through. He's just been hacked down. That's a yellow card. Ref, that's a yellow card minimum. Minimum. Chris Clark, that is a yellow card. He's hacked him down to stop us going on the break. That is a yellow card.
The youngster Griffiths Brown is going to come on. That'll be Tom Nichols out for 3 months now.
He's not even booked him.
Oh my God, and now Elliot List is coming on. Why have they waited to the 89th minute to bring him on, by the way?
What, is that we're at Stevenage?
Your knowledge will be better than mine. I'll say yes, because
Elliot List was at Stevenage.
It is Elliot List, isn't it?
He plays for Northampton.
Yes.
Yeah, it was at Stevenage.
4 minutes have been added on.
Burton are beating Stevenage.
He's walking off. Not that means anything, because Kilkenny walked off, and then we found out that he broke his foot or something.
Mate, Andy Cook did his ACL and played on. It were only about 5 minutes later. 5 minutes later, he sat down.
About 4 foot tall.
Come on.
His shorts are bigger than him.
Come on, we can get another.
Free way too positive.
We're not really here. We're not really here.
Can we get?
No.
And for those who have been watching the series will know the significance. Could we see some late limbs here?
Late Limbs FC. I'd rather not talk about Late Limbs FC, Fiver.
Why?
Because I feel like the management treat me like shit.
Would you like to be a new player?
Well, no, I got transferred out, didn't I? Where did I go?
Bradford.
Fucking buzzing. It's the dream move.
That's our rule in the series. You only get sold unless you say you're happy to leave. You only get sold to your boyhood club. So like a load of the lads from Swindon, like a load of the fools who aren't playing, aren't going anywhere because Swindon aren't bidding for them.
Yeah, but why weren't I playing?
So I was playing you, but Smuts wasn't because you weren't one of the better regens. So he wanted to play the better players. I was trying to play so we're almost playing with two different squads. I'm playing with like fools and friends, and he's playing with the Champman community. Oh no, fuck off, no! Oh, he's put it wide! How the fuck has he missed?
Barnet have just gone 3-0 up against Salford. York have beaten Bristol 3-2.
I don't know how he's missed this. Ball played over the top. He's run between our two defenders. And he's just dragged it wide.
Tranmere have beaten Shrewsbury 2-0.
Oh, that should have been the game. Absolutely should have. Now, I know this isn't what's happened. Because of the angle foot of the camera, watching this replay, it looks like one of the disabled supporters has just jumped out their wheelchair.
Mate, that happened at Bradford in the FA Cup. There's a picture of it. We went 1-0 up, I think, against Sunderland at home, and he stood up. With a photo, it says it's an FA Cup miracle.
Elliot says, right, I've come to the conclusion that we aren't losing another game until we face Cheltenham at home. That's our game next Saturday.
Walsall have just gone 2-0 up.
When a player breaks their ankle, who would you expect to take it to hospital? An ambulance, a member of the club medical team, or your injured striker?
At any other club, an ambulance, but I would say at Swindon Town, it'd probably be one of the ball boys on the back of his bike.
I believe it's Harry Smith took Kilkenny to hospital while Swindon carried on with the pre-season fixture.
That's fucking insane. That's insane.
He says we're still undefeated, baby. E-I-E-I-E-I-O. I can see fans leaving. And there's the full-time whistle.
Finish 0-0.
Not really sure what to make of that. Could have won, could have lost. 0-0's probably fair. Disappointing start there.
Yeah.
You always want to start with a win.
Yeah, we did.
So this Northampton number 32, who won't turn his back to the camera for me to see his name, he's the one that just missed the last-minute chance, dragged it wide. He's got like a fully tatted up left leg, like he's got a full leg sleeve.
Well,
and him and Ripley have just shared a moment of acknowledgement. Holloway's gone to applaud the fans.
Turning over a new leaf. Turning over a new leaf, isn't it?
He's bowing to the fucking fans. What the fuck's going on here? He's now bowing to the other fans. Maybe he's off. Maybe this is his last hurrah.
Fingers crossed.
He's kind of giving it that sort of celebration as if we've achieved something.
Get Carl Robinson in.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, because Holloway will see it as we've just beaten a team that were in League One last season.
Liam thinks we can afford ball boys. That's funny.
They're free. You don't even pay them.
I think it was last year, the official supporters club had to step in because the club took away their free drink at half time.
Mate, when I were Billy Bantam, the club for the first game gave me water and then never gave me any more. I had to provide my own water.
Elliot says, getting that town never failed to amaze me of how shit we are. Was it Saunders? Fucking hell, check his temperature. He's ill. Who? Oh, Holloway.
Holloway from celebrating with the fans.
For applauding the fans. So, there we have it. First game of the season is in the record books. Northampton Town 0, Swindon Town 0. A game of near misses for both teams. Draw's probably the right result. Let's start hearing your views. Good point, bad point. Should be free. Could have been none. Man of the matches.
Pfeiffer.
Yes.
You didn't have a shot on target.
I know. I'm trying to find the positives because I'm told we're negative.
That's just factual. We've won, by the way, 2-0. It's finished. Super. That's not negative. That is factual. Not a shot on target.
This is what
criminal.
This is why I'm told we're negative. Look, a point away from home against the team who came down with our injuries. Was it really a disappointing result?
Yes.
Yeah, because you want to win.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, it was. It was a disappointing result. You gone to Northampton. Northampton
would have won if it wasn't for the fans.
With one of the whipping boys in League One last season, and do you know what? It's not even a negative result. It's not even a disappointing result. It's a disappointing performance. Any time your team comes off the field with 0 shots on target is a negative. It is a disappointment. You are there to score goals. You are there to create chances. So I don't care if you lose 6-0 today. It doesn't matter. You are there you have done nothing to score goals. You were never going to score if you don't shoot, if you don't have a shot on target, if you don't test. That goalkeeper could have been not there. It doesn't matter. No goalkeeper. What's the point? No, I think, yes, it is a disappointment.
So we've had Rob said still going to piss it. Dan says the most dullest 90 minutes I've seen, and there's been a few. Elliot says can't wait to lose 2-0 to Hornchurch for our fans to question if that's bad because they've got momentum.
Yeah.
Elliot says Northampton were there for taking, and every side gets injuries. Come on. Glatzel was our best striker today, said Mike.
But this is the thing. Glatzel did as much on the field today as your actual strikers in terms of striking.
You're not allowed to question Drinnen.
No, you can absolutely go. Look, a striker should be shooting a minimum of a shot. You got 11 players on that field. How can none of them have a shot on target?
No. Northampton are a good defensive side. And Matt's saying, but we didn't concede a goal.
Northampton are a what?
Their whole mantra in pre-season has been stripping it back and getting the basics in defence right. Their whole game plan is to be tough to break down.
Well, that's utter nonsense.
Utter woke nonsense.
That's just pish, is that?
Rob says, let's just calm down. First game of the season. Yeah, we've already 2 points behind the league leaders.
Yeah.
We were on the same points at them 2 hours ago.
And let's just have a look who the league leaders are.
Carlisle got a 96-minute equaliser against Yeovil.
Oh, bollocks. You are 2 points behind the league leaders who are Newport fucking County.
Forget that. I confused Carlisle with Hartlepool. Carlisle have scored, but I thought it was Hartlepool.
Hartlepool have scored.
Our game plan is just make it tough for fans to watch, specifically our own fans, says Elliot. Walsall have gone 3-0 up away at Gillingham. There's a lot of away wins in the National League.
Crew have had a man sent off. There's been 3 red cards in that game.
3?
Yeah, 2 for Crawley, 1 for Crew.
Bristol City lost to Millwall. Lincoln have lost on opening day.
Which I'm shocked at. I thought Lincoln would have done that when they went ahead.
Zero ambition to try and score, just hooping the ball anywhere to nobody, says Dan. I don't think it's quite that bad, but I understand the point being made.
We had more shots on target than you did in total.
Why? You've got sirens going off outside your house.
I have. It's Bradford, mate.
Do
you know what I like to think? Do you know what I like to think, right? You know, when you pick your cat up and put it down, I like to think that you've just got an endless, like an unlimited number of cats and you just keep dumping them off a cliff. Just keep yeeting cats. Yup. No.
Elliot says, lose to Cheltenham and I'll have a barbecue at Beaversbrook and make the pitches even better by burning them. Barnet 3, Salford 1.
Salford got one back. Who scored for Salford? Let's have a look. Olawu.
Funny you should say that, because they were just showing the Sheffield Wednesday game. I know who scored for Leyton Orient as well.
Yeah. Football's back, baby. Football's back.
And Swindon are as boring as ever.
Well, yeah. Would you expect any less?
Opening day, expect a bit more.
Opening day for me is a free hit. You have to just go for it on opening day.
Do I want to watch Sheffield United Birmingham?
Only if Sheffield United absolutely annihilate them.
I think I'll go out in the gym instead.
Yeah, actually, it's showing highlights now. It's gonna show that fucking chance for them. So I want to catch it. Just waiting for a moment. Come on.
Well, Demetriou was one of the players sent on.
For Crew? I'm surprised he's still there as well, to be fair.
Elliot says, I'm still waiting for a highlight of a Swindon chance. Bromley have beaten Barnsley.
That's quality. That's so good.
Crawley Crew is the only game still going on in League 2. Oh, Crew has scored! 95th minute winner!
Oh, my word. They have as well. Marsh.
And they had less players on the pitch than we did. Wow. A lot of draws in League 1.
5 I'm sending you it. I've got it. I've got the right angle of it now as well. Just look how bad this is.
I'm loading up the WhatsApp now.
Right, send him.
Video received. Is this one that comes off the bar?
Yeah, yeah.
What the fuck?
How bad is that?
How? How has that even happened?
It's so bad, and it's slow motion as well.
Elliot says, Bromley can beat Barnsley away and we can't even get a shot on target against Northampton. Trust the process. Good feeling about this season, you know.
Oh, by the way, the Crew goal is horrific.
What, from a defensive perspective?
Yeah. Yeah.
Lepo says, hair looks great, Fifey. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, that is horrific. Horrific defending.
I would love to be doing some proper post-match coverage, but nothing happened in our game.
Oh, Crawley nearly equalised. Mate, this is bad, right? So the ball has gone down. Yeah, the ball's gone down. There's 10 minutes at a time. Ball's gone down the right-hand side, right? The Crew defender has pulled up, injured, and just dropped to the floor. And the Crawley lads run on, whip the ball in. It's bounced off the striker's knee towards the keeper, who for some reason has kind of tried to shield it, so it just kind of bounces at his feet so he can take a bit of time to pick it up. It's bounced off the keeper's knee and gone out for a corner.
I've just turned it on now. We got 3 minutes game coverage.
Yeah. Crew down the left. Oh, he's offside.
What minute are you on?
97.
And what second?
6, 7, 8.
I'm 30 seconds ahead of you.
Oh, fuck's sake.
This camera angle's fucking awful. Oh, go on. It's poor. There's still time for an equaliser here.
I don't see it. Don't see it coming. And they'll still blame Wagme, will the fans?
Oh, Crew on the counter! Crew on the counter! He's going to run it into the corner. Oh, you fucking shithouse.
Yeah, they'll still blame Wagme, but they were in League One when Wagme were there.
Can't wait for the post-match interview where Holloway is going to make it sound like getting a point against Northampton is the same as holding Prime Brazil to a penalty shootout.
This is what he'll do. This is why he's clapping the fans, because he's making out that it's a big thing. It's a good thing what you've done. Oh, why is he gone to the corner there? Why? He should have just run on.
Tired.
Oh, this is horrific by Crawley. If Crawley don't go down this season, there's a problem. This is so poor.
Long ball. Last chance saloon, maybe. Oh!
And Crawley, this is what you get for putting someone like that in
Why
charge.
are you pissing about with it? You've got to get it forward. Behind you. No, what are you doing, you fucking shithouse?
It's what they get for putting in fucking Colin Kazim Richards in charge.
Oh, go on. Deliver. Oh, the keeper's flapped at it. Oh, the rest given a foul. I'm not sure that's right. Just because they're going for the ball doesn't make it a foul. Elliot says, also, how is Ainsworth still in charge of Gillingham? Swear every game they always lose.
Honestly, Gillingham are such a confusing club.
In what way?
Well, everything about them screams that they should be better. They should be so much better than they are. They've had the money put in. They've just not done it. Yeah. It's over now.
There's the full-time whistle.
Yeah. Crawley go down this season.
Well, they've done... Actually, no, they have done worse than us. They lost.
Crawley go down this season.
Well, we can turn that off again. That was fun while it lasted.
It was. Right, I'll be back in 5. Enjoy.
Back in 5. I will take Liam off screen while he disappears. There really is very little to say about our game. I mean, I'm even looking in the Fools chat. And nobody is saying anything really. It's just absolutely pointless. There were some notable performances. I thought Millard showed good work rate, intensity, and effort. He did the job he was asked to do. I thought for about an hour, Negru looked good alongside Kalen. But then, as soon as he came off and Taff came on, our defence just fell apart. Negru lost all sensibility of what he was doing, and Taff got a couple of blocks in, to be fair to him. Midfield, we look like we got something. Nichols played okay. I didn't really see much of Pearman when he came on. Middlemass looked good in flashes. Asked to do a different job than maybe I was expecting. Virtue did a job. Not a great job, but he did a job. Drinan made some useful runs out wide. Elliot says, Crawley go down this season. Darryl Clark's trap meter has entered the chat. Mike says, man of the match, Monroe for scoring today. Very frustrated why Holloway took off Middlemass was hard. I agree. I'd said at the time, Middlemass was having a decent game. I should, I suppose, load up BBC Wiltshire to hear who they're interviewing and at what points. I will do that now. But while I do that, we are being joined by one of the fools who was at the game on his walk back to the car. Afternoon, Ben.
Evening, Fifey. How are you?
Very well, thank you, mate. Yourself?
I'm all right. Yeah, I've quick. Oh no. Yeah, no, not too bad. Take point at least, isn't it?
Well, I was going to say, sum up what you've just watched.
Well, I'll try and start with the positives. I think defensively, as a unit altogether, I thought that was all right. And I think we restricted them to very little. I don't think Ripley had much of a save. I think, as positives go, they worked really hard, but as positives go, that's about it. It wasn't very... Well, as 11s go, that wasn't very encouraging. I'm just hoping, with signings and injuries laying off a little bit, that gets a bit better. Weirdly, I had two Northampton fans.
Sorry, Ben. Just to interrupt there. You say injuries easing up a little. Glatzel's gone down before the game. Nichols has gone down at the end of the game.
Yeah. Well, I hope they do ease up a little. They're bound to. If they don't, we're going to not have any fit players to play with. So we're going to have to abandon the season because it's we've got about 9 or 10, haven't we? So yeah, you'd expect it ease up a little. There's something wrong. They'll have to do something for it to ease up a little. So you'd hope it gets a little bit better. But yeah, I think Negru was pretty good. I thought he was really good. Weirdly, I had two Northampton fans come up to me saying how well we played. I was like, you're joking. It's just like, yeah, I think we'll both be up there under this. Really?
Shows the standard they've been at for the last year there.
Yeah, well, it's just like, if I was a Northampton fan, I'd be absolutely spewing because they didn't create anything against the team that were there for the taking, really, because defensively we were all right, but we offered little. So, I don't think Northampton are much at all. I don't think they've got anything going forward. I think they're organised. I think there were two very evenly poor teams today. So that's day one. Ho. I've seen us lose 5-0 and have a good season. So opening day and have a good season. But yeah, that was. I'll take the point away from home. I think we've walked past the car, Fred. Are we on the right road? Dunstan Road. We're in the wrong road. I think we're up there.
Were there any performances that you were pleased with overall?
Negru was pretty good. I think it was solid. Mitch Clark was very good. I'm struggling a little after that. I think Drinan worked a lot because he must have been very frustrated because it was just him on his own. We had like our moments attacking. We had 2 wayward shots and 2 crosses, 2 dangerous crosses. And Drinan put both the dangerous crosses in.
Particularly the one from Humbo where he just had to tap it in and he seemed to kick it against the defender.
Well, I think for me, it looked like the defender got there first, but I don't know. But yeah.
no one else.
Yeah, Freddie's gutted. He's mortified. But you take the point. It's going to be good performances and bad performances this season. I'm still staggered that Northampton are quite chirper off. It was dreadful, and they missed an absolute sitter at the end. But hey ho, you take it, don't you? It's a point. It's a draw. It's League Two, and it's shit.
So do you think it was, or do you believe it was two evenly matched sides, whether that's two good match or two poorly matched sides? Or do you think that was just opening day jitters trying to avoid losing?
No, I think that was just two teams.
We're on the wrong road again now.
Are we? It's Diston Road we're supposed to be on. I think we're around here somewhere. I think it was just two teams lacking any spark going forward. Well organised and decent enough defensively. But if anyone, both two teams that were there for the taking, anyone who had a bit about them, if we played a team with aspirations of automatic promotion, we probably get battered. Either team gets battered.
But based on what you've seen, is there any positives in terms of the overall methodology of our play that you think on another day it would look better, feel better?
No. It was just rubbish. It was the midfield was all over the place, but we had square pegs and round holes. Obviously, we started Nichols on the right. Nichols is in horrible form. Horrible form. He's just been dreadful at the minute. Middlemas is third league game since football of his career. So he's a bit. Yeah, I think that's his first ever away game, isn't it? League game, first ever away league game. Who else we had that? It's just, it was just a very light-weighted midfield. We had players in there who had barely had a pre-season, like Clark. We had Drennan. We had a 17-year-old who's really wet behind the ears, but tries really hard. Neil's our only wide man that started. Because everyone else is injured. They're all injured. I can't believe how they're all injured. It's just
Ian Holloway's currently talking to BBC Wiltshire. He said that credit to Newport, credit to Northampton from where they were to where they are now with a new manager in charge. He said, I'm sure before the game, both sides would have accepted a point.
I wouldn't have.
I wouldn't.
I could hear him. He's now talking about the addition of Kalen into the defence. Said that he felt he performed well. He
was all right.
He knew the TAF could only last 45 minutes, so he said, I'd rather you play in the second half to see out whatever we need, and gave him 30 minutes. He's just waffling at the moment. I'm trying to catch some more quotes for you, Ben, see what he says.
Has he ever not waffled?
Yeah, no, he always does waffle on a little bit. I think Alfie, to be fair, Alfie gets it ready because Alfie watches the full 30, 40-minute interview and then just says, right, here's 3 minutes of actually stuff you want to listen to. And it's actually 3 minutes long. So Alfie does that really well. It was dreadful. It wasn't very good. But it's a point away from home, isn't it? So I'll take that. Any point away from home you take. And when you don't play well and you get a point away from home, then it's a good point. So it's a good point. It's not a very well played point, but we'll take it and then just hope that we get a bit better on the weekend.
So he's currently talking about the need to manage minutes in the opening weeks of the season, expressing how the likes of Palmer, Tafazorli all missed chunks of pre-season, but what's thrown it out is he obviously wasn't planning to have so many people getting injured. And then he's backed that up along with... hang on, Liam, I'll come back to that in a second. He's backing that up with... I'm just trying to get the full quote for you. Yeah, he's basically referring to the injuries now that have come in at the same time and alongside players missing pre-season. Go on, Liam, what were you going to say?
That's on him. Ollie Palmer, perfect example. Ollie Palmer has spent pre-season with Wrexham. He spent pre-season doing media stuff and online stuff for Wrexham. You guys have got an injury crisis, and one of your main strikers is not at your club because he's off with his former club. That's on Holloway.
He was in the bloody World Cup.
Yeah, but
we were in Tenerife, and he was watching bloody England.
Yeah, but the point is he wasn't there because he's got that opportunity because of his Wrexham connections. There's no way that he goes there if he's never played for Wrexham.
Yeah. I get you.
And that's on Holloway. Holloway's got to manage that. He should be saying to Ollie Palmer, "You're contracted at this football club. You are pre-season starts on this date. Get your ass here."
He's saying that he's still
getting gone.
He's saying that he still needs to learn and develop himself because it's a different era of footballer where the sports science has taken over and you need to be more careful. Players break a lot easier these days than they did in a previous generation.
Well, no one's got an injury list like her. I've never seen it this bad. We've got 8 or 9 players out. I've never seen it this bad at the start of the season. We're like Sam Morshead posted, we've got a December team for the opening league game of the season because it's just so many holes and so many players just patched in to fit in a place that we do. That's why the only credible thing about today's point is, like, Northampton had their best 11 out. We had an injury-ravaged mid-December team when you've got about 8 or 9 injuries on the list. It's ridiculous.
I blame Holloway.
It probably is. John blames the plastic pitch. Some people blame Holloway. It could well be Holloway. I don't know what's going on, but they need to fix it. They need to fix it ASAP.
Who's got a plastic
hamstring injuries? It's not. Now they're all going down with the same injury. It's hamstring. What is it?
That's a conditioning problem. That's a conditioning problem in the club, isn't it? That's if it's a repeated injury across it, it ain't down to a pitch you've played on because it's happening on different pitches. That is a problem in the club that they're not addressing. That's the issue. Yeah, and I come back to I don't like Ollie Palmer. I've never liked Ollie Palmer. I don't like Ian Holloway, but Ollie Palmer's taking the piss out of you guys as fans who are paying money to go and watch your team, and Ian Holloway's letting him get away with it and then making excuses for it and saying, Ollie Palmer's missed a chunk of pre-season. Why has he missed a chunk of pre-season? He wasn't injured, or if he was, he should have been at the club rehabbing. He wasn't there putting in the effort to get himself up to speed for this football club. Like, you guys need to kick on as a team. You've got to start doing something as a football club. And you're not going to do it whilst you've got players like Palmer. Like, being brutally honest for you now, Ollie Palmer, sack him off, and regardless of, like, I know he hasn't recovered. We were talking about this earlier. He hasn't hit that form that he did. Go get Harry McCurdy back because you'll be no worse off. And Harry McCurdy will give you everything that he can give. Ollie Palmer's there for the money. He don't care about your football club. He'd rather do other things. Go and get Harry McCurdy. Harry McCurdy's tweeted that he's sat on his couch at home. Go get him because you'll be no worse off. And to be fair, go get him anyway because you're in a problem at the minute where you're really short on players and McCurdy will come in. But Ollie Palmer is a nightmare for you. He is a problem. We had Aaron McLean a few years back. Well, I say a few, probably about 10, 15 years back now.
Just to interrupt, sorry. We don't know who yet. But Holloway has confirmed, after going on about the qualities that Pearman's going to offer and the reason we brought him in, his versatility and his skills, he has said that something is agreed and there will be a new midfielder in the building by Monday.
Oh, we've got someone signed, have we?
But you need goal scorers, don't you? You need people that can come on and score goals.
Yeah, we need lots.
You need a 10. You need a number 10, an anchor. And to be fair, you mentioned Tom Nichols there, and you said Tom Nichols is going through a torrid time, and it probably is. You're playing him out of position.
Yeah,
Tom Nichols he's not a winger.
He's not a CDM, and he's not.
Ben Signal's going.
Yeah, Ben Signal's gone. Play. I'm going to screenshot that. That is amazing. Oh, Ben, I nearly got you in a perfect angle for a screenshot then. Yeah, Nichols isn't a wide man. He's not an anchor. He's your 10. He's your creative outlet. That Holloway, for me, Holloway doesn't know what his team is. He doesn't know what his best team is. Even with the injury, and it should be easier. With your injuries, it should be easier to find your best team out of what you've got left. Do you know what I mean? You literally just throw fucking 11 names at the wall, and it really should be that. That should be your best 11. But he's not. He's taking that 11, and he's playing them out of position. I'm glad Negru did well. I like Negru, but
yeah, Negru did. Yeah, he did well.
Yeah. I don't think Holloway is ever going to achieve what you guys want to achieve. I don't think your aspirations are on the same level as what Ian Holloway's are. I don't think Holloway's got that drive anymore to go. Fair play to him for admitting that the game's passed him by and he needs to change, because that's something that I've kind of said, not just about him, but managers for a while. I don't know. It's
Oh, well, look.
frustrating.
Ben, safe travels home, mate. Thanks for jumping on. I'm going to let you get on your way because we have got.
No worries, mate. Have a good one.
Have a good.
Bye, Ben.
Pal. And as we say goodbye to Ben, we tried earlier. It looks like it's working now. We say hello to Woz. Hello, mate.
Wazza looks thrilled with what he's just witnessed. And he's gone back to a black screen and gone. Ben, Fife, how bad do you have to have been, right? And how bad does your current club situation have to have been for me to say something criticising it and Ben to just go, yeah, you're right?
Yeah, it's true. True. Was you there?
I'm here. Sorry. Signal's playing funny buggers. Oh.
Is Ian Holloway in charge of your signal?
0-0 away from home to Northampton on opening day. What did you make of it?
Well, I was glad I was travelling back from holiday this morning than actually going there to watch that. But it just had a classic feel of first game of the season, didn't it? I don't know. It just wasn't all there, was it? Defensively, we probably looked at okay, like we have done. Don't look like we're going to concede an awful lot, but I don't think Northampton were that great either. So, yeah, I don't know. It's early doors, isn't it? I think with all, I know its excuses are there, but with all the injuries, I think we probably would have took a point. Yeah, it was just a damp squib, wasn't it? A real damp squib.
Dan says, apart from Drinan, do we actually have any other strikers? Well, yes, we do. Ollie Palmer came on, had as many shots on goal as Drinan did. Glatzel's injured, so he couldn't play. I feel like I'm missing one as well, but I can't think who it might be. But there are three main strikers.
Holman, he's the other, but injured.
Holman, of course, yeah. Long-term injured.
Yeah, fair play to you two marathoning on through that, watching that, I tell you.
I watched Bradford, don't worry about it.
Are you concerned that a team in Holloway's design struggles to even create, let alone score?
Not this early, mate. I think it'll come. Like, we can't go. I don't think you could. This is the problem.
Options?
But
if it's not Drinan, it seems to be nobody.
Well, yeah, but you said everyone was high as thing last week, weren't they? Like when we given Cardiff a decent game, and we looked like that we were.
Glatzel was playing, you mean?
Yeah, well, that's it. Well, look, we can't rely on him, can we? Like everyone moaning, going, "Oh, it's another hamstring, another problem." Why are we shocked when Paul Glatzel gets injured? Because he just gets injured all the time. The novelty was I was driving.
Particularly bad injury record at Swindon. He's had one bad injury.
Well, the novelty was I was listening to Sean Hodgetts on the BBC just as I was driving out of Bristol from the airport, and he said, "Oh, we've got an interview with Paul Glatzel." This was obviously before he'd signed his contract and then inevitably got injured, which was quite funny. But, mate, yeah, there's got to be something more to this. How we're getting all these injuries, isn't there? I just don't know. But
I don't know if you were listening to the post-match before you logged in, but I had Ian Holloway's interview. He hasn't said who, but he has confirmed there is another midfielder signed. Will be in the door on Monday. That's confirmed.
I'm trying to think who we've got that will let out.
We'll wait to see who that is. But of course, that signing appears to have taken place before Tom Nichols went down in what looks like it could be a calf injury.
Yeah, calf or a bit of cramp. I think it looked more like cramp, but he did. You know what I mean? He's had a bit of criticism. Nichols did what Nichols did. He doesn't have an awful lot of quality, but I thought him and Virtue did cover a lot of ground today. I thought Virtue looked all right. They got around, didn't they? And in those sort of games, if you don't work hard, you get beat, don't you? In those sort of games, so I think it's just a steady point to start. I didn't get too excited last week by Cardiff. People going on about that. You know what I mean? I remember a certain Prince Will had a really good game for us against Cardiff, didn't he? And then he flopped, and then everyone was getting excited about this Hungbo. And you know what I mean? Did he have the same impact when he come on today? I don't think he did. So
yeah, he had flashes and nothing more.
Yeah, exactly. So it's way too early for me. I think it's a decent point on the road. I think a lot of people at the start, if maybe you know what I mean. Oh, of course we all want us to win, but I think if you would have offered people a point first game of the season with the injuries that we've got at the moment, I think a lot of people would have took it.
So one more for you then was, before I bring John into the conversation, who's joined us after being called out on stream earlier in the episode. Hello, mate. You all right?
Yeah,
Did you have a good holiday?
yeah,
Did you enjoy the football?
yeah. I watched
Theo.
No, he didn't. You didn't enjoy it, did you?
No, I said I watched all of
Oh, okay.
it. You're listening, yes.
Well, obviously, jumping ahead a little. What was that?
Did he just tell you to use your listening ears?
Yeah, he did, Liam. Yeah.
Yes! Yes! Oh, I love it.
We obviously, you say it's a good point on the road, and the sort of age-old football adage is win at home, draw away. Is it only a good point if we beat Cheltenham next week?
Yeah. I think you do if you break it down in like that, don't you? You draw. Yeah, I do agree. I think Cheltenham won today, but there was some weird results. Well, not weird results because Barnet just had as much right to beat Salford, but you see Salford got pumped today. It's just starts of the season are just very, very strange, aren't they? Sometimes it takes teams a bit longer to get into it and get into their stride, and hopefully that's the case for us.
Do you think that? Do you know that obviously point away from home is a good result? That's fine, but do you think that now, like when you've seen the match and seen how Northampton were, like they were there for any team worth their salt takes them today?
But then they're probably looking at the game thinking that we should have took Swindon. Do you know what I mean? I just think whatever side of the coin you're on, I think they could have quite easily said they had that couple of let's not joke. They probably created the better chances, didn't they? On the whole, probably more. Yeah, exactly. So I after you look at all of that, if anything, it looked like the Northampton were the team. But I do agree. I am concerned because they didn't look very good, Northampton. So that means that we're worse. Do you know what I mean? If you look at it from the game perspective, but I don't know. I feel like we've got to bring some more players through the door. One with the injuries that we've got, and two with the quality that we've lost with Holman and Kilkenny and stuff like that. They've got to bring in some replacements that are gonna do the job and not rely on, you know what I mean, a couple of the young lads, because bless him, Millard worked his socks off, didn't he, today? But he's not the answer yet, is he? He's one of those that you want to bring him on or give him that.
I would love him to get up to speed to the fact that we could play him and Humbo, not one or the other.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah. I just at the moment you can see it that he's got confidence in him to start him, but then he had a sort of shaky 5 minutes of the second half, didn't he? And then instead of giving him that chance to maybe warm back into him, he hooked him straight away, didn't he? So,
well, look, mate, thank you for jumping on.
No problem.
Get on with the post-holiday washing.
Yeah.
Look forward to hearing about your holiday and having you back on a proper episode very soon.
Yeah, I'll be on in the week, definitely. And you guys have a great weekend.
See you later,
and you, mate, and you. And that allows us to get the opinion of John, who had tickets, decided not to go because he'd been travelling a lot.
He's frozen.
This week. He's not frozen. There he is.
He's muted.
Am I back?
John, there's a lot of comments flying around social media. You are back. Yeah, you're back.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you. Yes. And whatever bird that is screaming in the background. Okay?
Was that like a parrot or something?
I want to say it was a parrot. Yeah. John will be back on in a minute. We'll find out his views. I do think you're right in what you're saying. There's a lot of talk on WhatsApp and on social media already. I can see that Northampton were there for the taking. Very disappointing. Here we go. John, can you hear us okay now?
Yeah, sorry, mate. I was in Archer's garden, and he goes, mate, you got to get past my garage, otherwise you won't get any Wi-Fi.
So we were just saying how there's a lot of chat amongst various WhatsApp groups and on social media already. Northampton were there for the taking. No attempts on target through 90. Although there are some promising signs, it's it's been described by some as a disappointing performance. Is that fair?
Yes, I think that's fair. It was very slow, wasn't it, from both sides? I thought it was just looked to me a lot of it just going through the motions. But I thought we had no legs in midfield, did we, with Nichols and Clark? I was surprised Clark was on the pitch that long, to be honest. I thought he would have been hooked at half time because he looked like he couldn't move about. I felt sorry for the lad, what's his name, up front. Well, he's playing on the right hand side, wasn't he? Millard, yeah, he chased a lot of dead ball situations, didn't he? Chasing shadows. He put himself about. I thought fair play to him. Ripley was using him as an outlet when he was trying to throw the ball out to him. Apart from that, I didn't like how he's then panicked, and at points I thought from what I was watching that we went back to 5 at the back, and then that Clark at right back to me looked like he got confused and didn't really know what he was doing. It doesn't have the legs to be able to get up and down. It's all a bit. I thought Virtue is it? He was okay last weekend, but I thought he struggled today as well. They all sort of struggled, didn't they? And according to James, he rang me up and said Drinnan didn't look too happy after the game.
No, he looked frustrated due to lack of service, and it was interesting because Liam and I were discussing, and I said one thing I liked for a good hour or so, he was doing the things that I liked of him last year. He was running into the channels, pressing, chasing. He was trying to set up as much as he was trying to shoot himself. But yeah, you could just see that he cut a frustrated figure the longer the game went on. Should there be an air of acceptance and maybe almost like free? I mean, Liam said opening day generally is a free hit for people. You go, you make the effort and see what happens. But given no Kilkenny, no Holman, Glatzel being injured on the way there, and more injuries besides, should there be an air of acceptance of the level that we saw, or should we still demand more from the players that are wearing the shirt on the pitch?
I would say I would say we have to accept it because we've chucked our eggs in the same basket with Tough and Clark again. We've given renewing their contracts. We've given Glatzel this long contract. I know, like you said, it's only been one long-term injuries out at Swindon, but he had previous at Liverpool, didn't he? And at Tranmere, he got injured and then they sent him back. I like Glatzel, but again, what are you throwing 3 years at him? Two would have been enough for me. And the other issue you said, like I think I just said that we have to get reinforcements and they have to be good enough. And we're going to struggle with that because you'll never be able to get anything that want to sit on the bench after these players come back that are meant to be first team players. So
yeah,
I think we're in a struggling there. And I guess Monday, from the rumours I hear, is Joshua Creckham coming in. Now, is he going to be any better? I don't know.
Well, we had George. Might as well have Josh.
Yeah, I think he's a better calibre of player than George. But again, you don't get released League 2 Bristol Rovers if you still got it.
John, I disagree with you. And I don't normally disagree with you, John.
No, but
I disagree with the accept.
Is he going to be able to do it every week, though? That's the problem.
No,
that's
I don't mean him.
Need.
I mean going back to when you said about you kind of have to accept it. Like, I think if you are a Rochdale, an Oldham, a Barnet, then you should. But you guys are Swindon Town. You should never accept. For me, it's like me with us. We won 2-0 today. I still think we should have won by more. I think we should have done better. And I think the second you guys start accepting that you are where you're at is the second that your club kind of goes, well, we're doing the job that they want us to do.
But my sort of point to that, Liam, is we don't pay the wages, do we? So you get what you give. You get what you're given. Yeah,
you're getting what you're paying for in terms of I get that. But as a fan base, that shouldn't be accepted either. Like it should be for me, Fife, you said there, like when I said it's a free hit, what I meant by that is it's a free hit to just go balls to the wall and just go for it. If you go for it on game one and lose 5-0, you can bounce back from it. But when you go and you have no shots on target, and Northampton were poor, and they were horrific last season as well. Like, if you're wanting to kick on this season, you don't want to fall behind early. I
agree with you. I completely agree with you with that, Liam. Yes.
Yeah, and I think that's my.
But I just don't know how you can be so. I don't know how you can then set up so disjointed just because Glatzel's not available.
Yeah, it makes you wonder how you'd have set up if he was.
Yeah, well, exactly. Yeah, why he would have pressed higher up the pitch, I guess.
Is he
Yeah,
become
well,
that integral to how we play? That we've become a one-man
Well-
team in a different way?
Well, I know Rich and whatever don't like him, but we did sort of started to fall off that cliff when he got injured last year.
But Swindon confused me. I've gone from kind of.
I think it's, in my opinion, when Glatzel got injured, he's then set up then to not get beat or not concede. I don't know, whatever. I don't know.
John, did you hear what I said about Ollie Palmer earlier?
Well, I would have brought him on at half time and played him through the middle, but
Well, I'd have left him at home personally, but I'd have never signed him. Like Holloway.
Well, should have never signed him at the start. Yeah, I agree with that.
But he's been like Holloway said it. Holloway's made excuses in his interview after the game that Ollie Palmer's not fit because he hasn't spent a full pre-season with you. Why hasn't he spent a full pre-season? Because you allowed him to go and do whatever he felt like doing.
Yeah, but that's another argument, Liam, because Swindon agreed at the start that he could be this ambassador at Wrexham for whatever reason. I guess financial reasons. Wrexham was probably still paying part of his wages and probably still are.
But what was he doing for Wrexham watching England at the World Cup?
Well, yeah, he's just a fucking
like
Hollywood face, isn't he?
Yeah, the reason Ollie Palmer hasn't been with you pre-season ain't because he's been out injured. It's because Holloway's allowed him to not be there. And like I said it to Ben earlier. I said you'd be better going like sacking Palmer off. Go and get Harry McCurdy. I'm not saying Harry McCurdy is the answer, but Harry McCurdy sat at home doing nothing, and I guarantee you Harry McCurdy will give 110%, whereas Ollie Palmer will struggle to give you 50. Because
you would know better than me. You would know better than me, Liam. Now, I heard they did offer him something, but it was just like silly crap money.
Probably was. To be fair, I hadn't spoken to him in a bit. I'll ask the question. I will ask the question because I didn't know that. But
then I get you. Like I know you're friendly with him and you're a fan of him. I don't think he's the easy answer either.
He's probably not. He's probably not the answer. No. But you'd rather, like, if it was me and I were in your position, I'd rather have a player give 100% and not be the answer than a player give 50% and also not be the answer. Which I think Ollie Palmer's a very, very, very expensive wrong answer.
Yeah.
Personally, yeah. I don't think Ollie Palmer is.
Yeah, I agree. We should have never signed him.
He's not bothered about football, is he? Ollie Palmer's not bothered about football.
No, I don't even know. I don't know why he bothers. Same with that Taff. I like him when he's on the field, when he's fit enough to get through 60, 70 minutes. But again, why is he still playing football? Why would you even bother?
No.
Well, why have we given him another year for? It's just mental.
It's
same with Ollie Clark as well. I know he's probably one of our better players. I don't disagree. He's one of our better players, but just mental that you're given these contracts.
Overall, though, John, fair result, good result. Where do you sit on this?
Yeah, I thought Guthrie and the other lads centre half. They probably should have scored 2 or 3 from corners. To be honest, between them, I thought they were solid at the back, and we did okay at the back. So yeah, they must have been pretty good at the back for us not to have a shot on target.
Or we were just very bad in attack.
Well, there is that as well, I suppose. I had a few messages from the lads at the ground to say it looked really lump ball from where they were, but I think we just missed the midfield out.
You got Holloway? Have you got Holloway at your house?
No, I'm
speaking to media team.
I'm at Archer's house. So I woke up this morning. I had 2 tickets to go today. I woke up this morning. I thought I can't be bothered to travel again. I've been travelling all week, and I thought I can't be bothered with this. So I think I made the right decision. So Arch goes, come round here for a barbecue instead.
Oh, they're having a barbecue. 4999. Someone. 4999.
Yeah, well, we did. I did say to Arch we're allowed to have a barbecue. He's like, I don't know.
Is it an electric barbecue?
Well, he's got the Andy Coles on it and all sorts.
Oh, Archer's just flaunting the rules now. He's just flaunting the rules. He's just laughing in the face of them.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Well, listen,
all right,
John.
Well, leave it to you because my children and Archer's friends' children, and you can probably hear them. Yeah.
Thanks for popping on, mate. See you soon.
No worries. See you later, boys.
Ciao,
bye
bye.
Let's go to final thoughts then. I mean, for me, disappointed, frustrated, a level of understanding, but very much not meeting expectations with that. Some of the substitutions I still think were wild. If it is McEachran coming in, I don't think that's a massive season changer for us. I'll be honest. That's definitely a you're on a free, come and sign for us till January when all of our players get fit again signing. But it's just, for me, I just feel we could have done so much more and it got so much more out of it, which is the real shame. I know what the guys were saying. Northampton could probably look at it the same, but the onus was on them as the home side. They decided not to. So we should have taken that onus and gone and got 3 points. But that's just me. As for you, Liam, I'll let you do a two-part final thoughts because you want to say something about Bradford and then we can do Swindon before we end.
Yeah, I thought we were solid defensively. I think midfield, we look absolutely outstanding. We probably just need a little bit more up top, but I think that'll come. We've got the players. I'm very, very excited for this season. From you guys, it's like I've just said to John there, you shouldn't be accepting this. And I get why people do. And I get why people say, we've drawn on opening game at season to a team that played in League One last season. Fine, I get that. But that's on paper. That's a mentality to have before the game. When you look at how Northampton play, when you look at how you guys play, it ain't about getting the draw. The draws side away from it. It's the performance. It's no shots on target. It's looking like you've got no direction. It's looking like you've got no identity. It's looking like you did 3 years ago and you haven't progressed. You kind of progressed when Holloway first came in and then you've gone back to exactly how you were. And that for me is it. Don't stop. I don't want to say stop because that sounds like I'm having to go, but don't accept shit.
Mediocrity. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Do you know what? Don't accept mediocrity. And again, it comes back I go back to Bradford, and I have to go back to Bradford because it's what I know. But we were told not to accept mediocrity at Bradford, and we did for a long time. And then when we didn't, changes happened, and the changes happened overnight. The fans did a protest at the ground. The next day, we brought in David Sharp, and the whole club turned around. And now we're kicking on the right end of League One. Like, if you think about it this way, it's been 18. Well, no, it's been, what has it been? Just not even 18 months since that Bradford Swindon game, that 5-4. That day, first half, we were so much better than you. Second half was a lot more even, and you guys came back into it and eventually ended up winning it. We were here. Right now, you're here, and we are beyond your sight as a club. We have gone so far away from where you guys could have dreamed of being at this point. And that's the thing that I'm saying. It's only been a season. It's a season. And we've gone very, very far forward. You've gone very, very back, in my opinion. So don't accept that. The players that you signed. Stefan Negru is a great signing, by the way. Bin off Ollie Palmer. Get rid of him. Whatever you have to do, bin him off. He ain't interested in football. He wants to go and do his other things. He thinks he's a media star because he knows Ryan Reynolds. Go and let him do whatever he wants to do. Bin him off. Go and get someone else. Go and get anyone else. Yeah.
Before you go, we have a new feature this year, and I'd like you to do it. The guys will do it on Monday anyway.
Is it dicks out? Did we get his dicks out?
No.
Oh.
Well, no, but very similar. Very similar. We got sent this by a viewer of FRI, and they allowed us to use their own artwork. So it's the Holloway ratings. Which Holloway do you think we get after today's game? There are 5 levels of Holloway. Level 1 is calm, going all the way up to level 5, furious. Which Holloway do you think we get today?
Calm.
Level 1 calm.
Yeah, because I think Holloway has gone into this and thought a draw's a great result for us, and he's so blinded to what actually goes on the pitch that he's that arrogant. He will stick to that thought. I came into this game, and he said it. He said a draw. He's praised Northampton. Should he be praising Northampton? No, because guess what? Northampton is shit. They are shit. I would expect them to struggle this season. Maybe not relegation, but I expect them to struggle. Holloway is very, very, very arrogant, and he is like Elliot's just said, he's happy with a point. In whatever way it comes, he's happy with a point. And he will sing that until the day he dies.
Well, listen, mate, thank you very much for joining me this afternoon. It's been great
Thank
to
you.
chat to you for the first time in ages.
Thank you for having me.
I look forward to seeing what LLL come back with for the new season. I look forward to this random bake-off entry we're going to get at some point. And I look forward to working with you on some more projects as the season goes by. But thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Good luck in the Cup tomorrow. And we'll see you very soon, pal.
Ciao for now. Bye.
And to everyone who has joined us throughout today's episode, thank you very much. We will see you again on Monday. There may be some late limbs FC at some point this weekend. I'm just waiting confirmation. Keep your eyes out on socials if you are interested in that. But for now, thank you again. We will see you Monday, 9 o'clock, where the boys will be on to give their full thoughts on what we've just witnessed. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Big thanks to Save on Tires. Arches recruitment keeps the fire. Women's football stand up proud. Best at the course from the trim loud. Friends in the stands, hands up high. Chasing that blue sky from the first whistle to the final call. We're standing tall, we give it all. Promotion dreams, relegation reign. We sing it out through joy and pain. Every tackle, every win, we're right back in it once again. Up the sweat, up the sweat. We wear and bleed red and white. Up the sweat, up the sweat. Every goal feels like alive. When the season turns and the ground feels cold, we keep that faith, we keep that hold. 15 mates and 1,000 songs.